Ah, crap.
Hello?
Hello!
Welcome.
Oh, wow.
Oh, whoops.
Help.
It's a day. Ah, I'm in the wrong outfit. God damn it, I'm thinking about too many things.
Crooked! No!
Okay, hold
Hello,
on.
Mason. Hello, Claire. Hello, Canadian
We're
Lucifer.
so professional over here, y'all. So professional. I was reading things. I have thoughts and hot takes and
Today was a day.
stream ideas.
More, not in a bad way. More so just in a, was today actually a day thing? Guys, I only saw 4 clients today. I usually have 9 in a single day. But I only had 4 today.
I don't think I did any art between these. No, I don't think I
rerun
did.
the old stuff.
I am. I'm just trying to remember. Hello, Canadian Lucifer and Flair and Mason. My timer's about to go off for tea. Ugh, Edgeworth is epic, though. Edgeworth is epic.
That Edgeworth is so good. I can't believe Jellycat likes it! I mean, I can
Jellywire, yes!
I'm just like, that Jellycat loved it.
Jellywire, yes. They're great.
Library's still closed? Aw, oh, man, Flair. That's rough. Howdy, Bass. Welcome,
Hello,
welcome.
Bass.
Hope the, you were making curry tonight, right? Hope the curry came out good.
My curry came out delicious, but I'm gonna go grab tea real quick. BRB.
Fancy cooking your own meals. My family ate out tonight. We were lazy. We got Chinese and fried wontons. Oh, it was soup? Okay, then I was remembering Ori's curry. Well, how was the soup then, Bass? Was it good soup? Sounded like you were putting some good stuff in there. Which, man, it is needed. The amount of people that were either out sick today or just didn't bother to show up because we had so many delays. We had a 3-hour delay today, you guys. The buses were supposed to come at 11:30. They didn't show up until 12:45. I got a lot of paperwork done today. Which was honestly needed. Honestly, I kind of wish we just had one day in the middle of the week to just do nothing but paperwork. It would make life so much easier. Still simmering. All right, all right. You gotta let us know how that turns out, Bass. You gotta let us know. Ooh, 8 carrots, 3 leeks, 4 onions. Ooh, and substituted with gravy. That'll definitely increase the body. That'll definitely increase both the body and the umami. You're making me hungry, Bass. You're making me hungry, and I just ate. I don't want to get up and get more. But, yeah, did the weather affect you guys at all? In terms of work, in terms of driving? God, driving was a nightmare. Oh, if you think driving just normally is bad, add snow and ice into the mix. Awful.
I don't think I could be hungry.
Terrible.
I am so full.
Negative 2 out of 10. Hello, Federico.
I am so incredibly full. I really want to read these before I give hot takes, but I kind of want to give hot takes.
Ooh, nice, Bass. Nice.
Ugh.
This is why you get siblings, so they can make food for you. Alright. What was I in the middle of doing? So, you had to be rescheduled.
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
Oh, and then on top of that, not only were the buses late today, we had a zillion delays. Some people didn't even come because why go to school for 3 hours? And people were sick. Tomorrow the school is closed for Professional Development Day. So I'm just thinking like, wow, am I going to work at all this week? Because I also have to have a doctor's appointment on Friday, so I'm going to need to take a little time for that too. Yowza. How are the freezing bookers? They're fine. So far, no icicles. hanging off our noses.
Oh, I'm dying.
Shoveling yesterday was absolutely miserable, though. Would not recommend. Hated that. God, when you're an adult, a snow day is so different. I mean, I was able to relax for the better part of the day, which was great, which was appreciated. But shoveling sucked. Oh, that's good tea.
I can't believe this.
I'm glad it hasn't
I'm
affected you
shocked.
too much, Bass. You're shooketh?
I'm shooketh.
My goodness.
I'm really shooketh. I'm shooketh by this Paper Demon announcement. Not anything against Paper Demon. More, I'm gonna hot take. And I don't know if I want a hot take on it or not. But, hello, I'm here. Welcome. Brain has to reboot. Alright, yes. Outcaste had an update.
Yes!
Yesterday,
On Monday.
yep. Yesterday.
Kind of
Very
forgot to
cool.
announce that at the start.
It
Impossible.
is-
Whoopsie.
However, just a page. Because, I learned that that's really... Not that I learned. Over the course of... I'm also... Time is begun moving again because, oh my god. I didn't realize that, 4 years is about to happen at the end of this week? 3 days? Until Friday is our comic anniversary?
Oh my god, you're kidding.
Nope, I didn't even think about it.
Woo! Wow, we have 0 activities planned. Go us!
And it's Ace Attorney night, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, perfect. Phew!
It's Ace Attorney on Friday, so.
Saved.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Kind
So
of
now
a
we're in
scam. I
page
agree.
format. I was forced.
Yes.
This was forcibly thrust
I
upon
gotta be
me.
honest. I love it. I really like it. I think it's really beautiful.
I am
honestly.
impressed at how well I've been able to shove the panels into page format. I'm going to be honest.
It worked out pretty smoothly.
I've seen a fair amount of webtoons made into physical comics, and this sometimes the spacing just ain't right.
Sometimes there's too
sometimes
much white space.
The spacing
There's
just
too
ain't
much-
right.
There's too much dead space in between the panels.
So I'm always concerned, but these puzzle piece very well.
It worked out.
I mean, in theory, after Tally Marks is done, I will be doing actual normal thumbnailing and everything. And honestly, after Tally 4, I don't know how I'm gonna continue on. If I'm gonna infinite scroll it and then smush it again, or I'm actually going to thumbnail it. That's a bridge I will have to cross when I get there.
We shall have to see.
Absolute outcast. Yeah, exactly. He's absolute outcasting. This
Hell
does have
yeah.
dialogue, but you have to go to the website to read the dialogue if you want to read it.
It does.
I
got
will
some
not
very
show
nice
the dialogue on
dialogue.
stream. That's spoilers. You need to go to the actual website to read it. But so, currently, pages will be coming out every Monday, every week. A new page. Because
Woohoo!
that's manageable. Mathematically, I don't understand it.
That's nice.
But it's true. Well, if you don't like to read, there is a dub, which is very behind.
But it's
Which I
very
do hope to
behind.
revive. But that's going to be a little bit.
Hopefully sometime in the spring.
We'll
As we
We'll
catch
see.
Up. We gotta catch up first. We really gotta catch up
Spring is
first.
very, what's the word that I want? Ambitious.
Oh, I'm considering spring April, not March.
No. Yeah, I know.
March is still honorary
Ambitious.
winter.
Spring May is ambitious, in my opinion. But, maybe that's just me.
Maybe, but I think this page format works out real well. It gives us a chance to catch up. We're not working on the same entry for a zillion years. Psychologically, it's just
Psychologically,
nicer on the brain.
it's so much better.
It really is. Don't get me wrong, I love Infinite Scroll, but sometimes it's just like, oh my god, panel, 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 so many panels. Why do I need to color all these guard ones? Ah!
Well, in theory, Mars, we're still doing it in batches. You'll just maybe complete a page. It'll be however you decide to sort of go about.
Looking at this entry, I'm wondering how you plan to break up the guard one strewn out on the floor pose.
It's probably gonna be its own page, usually, is how it ends up.
Dang, guard one gets his own page.
It's mimicking another thing, so it's important.
Background character cast.
Oh my god. It's supposed to look like another character that's not a background character that we actually care about.
I know! Guard one centerfold!
No guard one centerfold. I have been, however, sitting here thinking about what pieces I'm gonna submit to that Take That Ace Attorney zine.
Are they officially looking for pieces now? For
no, it ends the interest check ends the second or the third. And then the 14th starts the submissions.
Yay! Oh, I really... Okay, I don't know if I want the new Gachiakuta fic out by then. I might not include that in the portfolio. But 100% the Professor Layton one is going in the portfolio.
I definitely... I'm like struggling to decide on what... Because it's like 3 to 5 pieces, and then like the rest of the portfolio... The rest of the portfolio is optional, and they may not even get to it, so like I really gotta decide those first. Probably gonna be 5. And they're looking specifically for... what was it? It's like composition, figure...
Ooh.
Let me find exactly what it is again. It's the Google form. I want the info one, please. Info doc, that's what I want. Nancy Drew, what? What did you draw, dude?
Nancy Drew, Nancy Draw.
I would do, Baz, I would do Layton first if they ended up coming out with, like, you know, like ports, you know, like PC ports or even Switch ports. Ideally, PC, but I would certainly do that before Nancy Drew, if that was the case. The answer is
the first Nancy Drew story. Ori would know that.
Something of the like the old clock.
The mystery of the old clock.
Yeah, it might be the mystery of the old clock or the case of the old clock. It's definitely the old clock one. But the blank of the, you know, okay, yeah, there you go.
It's always the blank of the blank.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm like, I can
novel titles
picture,
before YA novel titles.
I can picture the cover, right? Like, I can vividly picture the cover of her, like, leaning over, finding it, like it's just, like, in the woods, and she's, like, leaning around, and she's, like, picking it up. Okay, so what they're asking, whoops. Contributor information. Application gathered. Artists. Samples will be rated based on overall impact, ability to make a finished piece, and figures and composition. So that's what they're rating the art on. Okay? They require...
Okay, what are they rating the writing on? I'm trying to find it on their Tumblr.
It's in the info doc. So you have to go into stuff.
Find. Let me see.
So there's 2 samples. So you need a few things. They're looking for writers within 2 categories: prose/fics, and alternative writing. So interesting. You can apply for either.
Covers a pretty big gambit.
You may apply for either or both categories, but separate portfolios are needed for each category. Writers will provide 3 samples of their best work. There's no minimum word count, but for prose fic applications, all samples must be between 1,500 to 3,000 words. For alternative writing applications, almost
I easily got that.
Well, it's in. It looks like you can't be over 3,000 words.
Okay.
There's no minimum, but it says 15 to 3,000. Because they probably don't want to read like a billion things.
At least one of your samples must be standalone and complete. Okay. Samples will be rated based on grammar, characterization, overall ability to capture readers' attention, and write a compelling story within the word limit. All samples committed through Google Docs. Alternative writing applicants. What do they mean by alternative writing?
So it's like poetry, but like if you had other creative like ideas of things, you know, maybe it's like word painting or like a song or like, you know, like maybe it's set up as like some like maybe your whole vibe is you write like what 2 characters chat like text messages would look like. Like who the fuck knows, you know, right? Like I think
that would be fun.
Those would be so like you are literally telling like quote unquote a story, but solely in the how 2 characters are texting each other, right? And so it's like that would be under alternative writing versus like prose is literally like classic. The story.
Prose is literally just like, I am writing a story.
Yeah, prose is, I am writing a story. You think of fanfic, you think of book, this is story. But alternative writing is anything but that. So yeah, song, lyrics, poems, whatever.
Sweet.
Too many words.
I think I definitely have to include Lost Geraniums. I think that's one of the best things I've written, honestly.
I do really like that one. I like that one, and I really like the Disastrous Cafe, personally.
Well, Disastrous Cafe kind of fits within the Ace Attorney vibe.
I think those are my 2 favorites
that
because of,
portfolio.
They, especially Disastrous Cafe, like, really, you do the characterization incredibly well. And then I would say do, the Dungeon Meshi one.
Okay. Yeah, that has characterization of Senshi.
And that one had a specific word limit sort of thing, right? Like, so it was like...
that one was for another zine.
For a zine, exactly.
I do include that one as like a, hey, I've worked on a zine before.
Yeah, but I think all of those really show, like, you're good at writing the characters to their canon, like, their canonicity, right? Like, all those very feel like, oh, I can hear the characters' voices in them.
Well,
and they also have good things of like you did your research kind of thing. I don't know how long the Leighton one is.
The Leighton one I could actually pull up and tell you. Nope, not Ace. I meant Archive of Our Own. My works.
Bless you. Bless you.
Excuse me. What the hell was I looking up?
The Leighton fic. Hello, MP.
1,635 words.
Okay, that's perfect. I think Cafe might be too long because it's 2 chapters if you want to do complete things. So maybe do...
Yeah.
How long is Geraniums?
Well, I decided Cafe is complete.
Yeah.
So it's at the 2 chapters, but it does go over 3,000, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Lost Geranium is... really long. 6,000.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Now, you could take, like, a section of it, though.
A snippet?
Right, you could all samples. It says all samples. So, and then, I'm pretty sure the Dungeon Meshi one is under
Actually,
3,000.
Let me check this. If I go into Lost Geraniums and I just skip the entire introduction and it picks up from, hey, it's the humanoid typhoon. How many words is that? Because if I cut the beginning, I might be in the clear. Let me see.
Hello, Allie.
Hi, Allie.
About, a zine we are planning to apply to.
Allie, you were right. That boss sucked. Hate. But now it's dead and I am happy. Also, hello, MP. Didn't see you there. I'm trying to find a fic and see if I can get it down to a certain word limit so I can use it in a portfolio. Let's see. Lost Geraniums. Child, blah, blah, blah. Soulmate marks. Yeah, that is a long prologue. If I cut that, how many words do I get?
Hey, you always got to be careful with that, Mason. Reading fics.
Let me see. Tools. 5,400. Okay. Ouch.
I think doing the, like...
What if I cut this part?
To me, the best part is the getting concussed and being concussed.
I like
me,
that part a lot,
That's
too.
the sample section. Hello, Comfort. For me, that's the
Hi,
section
Comfort.
that, like, because you have, like, I like the showing the character perspective switch, right? Like, the character narrator switch. You need to have that as part of it. I think that's important to show off. But then, I think you just write it really well, right? Like, it really feels like concussed people, you know, being concussed, or, you know, like, I like the perspective of Ash. That's the section that I would add to it.
What if I pick it up from here and then cut off the last paragraph? Let's see. Maybe.
Oh, snap. Ellie's trying to give you Silk Song advice. Okay. But so what we're talking about is I have pieces that I'm trying to decide. I can only go with 5.
Okay. Word count. Still 5,000. Great.
So remember they're rated on impact, overall impact, figures, and composition. Because ability to make a finished piece, like, these are all finished pieces. So the question is, I've chosen, oh god, 8? Looks like I've chosen 8. Y'all can help me decide, think about which 5 I should do.
Okay.
Go about there.
So maybe I'll put the concussion bit in a separate document.
Yeah, I think just that
just have
section
as
a sample, and then the other 2 can be complete ones
story in there,
because they're both under it.
I know you tried to warn me, Allie. The water method did work very well.
All right. So,
but boy, was it a struggle.
You'll eat 3 of them? Oh goodness. Well, which 3 are you going to eat, Allie, and which 3 do I get to keep? So I really like this one. This has, because a big thing is it has to have, like, a background, right? And now not every piece has to have a full background, but I am
pretty good
very proud of this background, and it is a whole scene. It is, you know, it's a lot of characters, but they're, like, doing things in the scene, right? So I am pretty proud of this one. And like I said, the background and stuff. I also really love this one because it specifically does invoke the poster vibes that I wanted. The, like, join us, you know, go to Mars or whatever, come to Avantgarde, you know, like,
good one.
rescue, here to help. Again, yeah, also peak.
Avengers, assemble!
And it does show I have, like, a good, because, like, the free run angle, right? But I feel like I really like the composition of this one. It's a little more simple. but the perspective of him like reaching out to you, I feel is just more evocative, personally. But I don't know. I feel like I could only do one of these, maybe, unless all the other ones are terrible.
I agree, because they're both so similar in composition, with like the group clustered in the center type pose.
This one definitely has like a background to it.
Factor there is if you're going for like poster vibes, because this gives poster, and then the next one gives panel. You know, like it gives like a moment in a story. Whereas the other feels like...
I'm picking the peakest ones. That's the problem. I need to decide.
See, the first one you showed looked like a cover for a comic, and this looks like a panel you would see within that comic.
Well,
so
when
I
we're
think
talking
there,
like
you
illustrations,
like which vibe.
I think is the idea. Where does it? Artists will have to create a finished illustration fully covered with a background. They will be able to choose their preferred format, single page, spread, or comic, but I probably won't make a comic because that's a lot of fucking work.
We already got our comic.
Blah, blah, blah. That's fine. So, I feel like... This one definitely gives full illustration, right? This one definitely gives, I did a whole thing, it's a whole thing together. Well, these are obviously...
one has to go in there.
I think this one's guaranteed. I'm very proud of it. I think it shows off a lot of what I can do. And like I said, it has all of the, like a lot of elements, right?
And I think
it has a
works
flow
because
to
Ace
it.
Attorney has a big cast, and this shows that you can do a big cast shot.
Yeah. I think I like this one more than this one. This one gives more of like a background and stuff with the posing. This one is they are just kind of close together. I just really liked Flair's, pose here.
The hand reach.
This was this was the art fight one. I just enjoyed the background and like perspective things with it. So I was leaning. This one feels like a whole piece, kind of like this first one.
Maya, and then you have a Ace Attorney picture.
This one feels like, again, like a whole scene, just like the first one, to like a full illustration, where the other two do feel like posters, right? Which I think is a different
really
vibe.
Like the lighting and the shadows of this one too.
Yeah, it does.
Like
so
that one kind of shows off more of what you can do.
Then I was deciding if I was gonna put like an Ace Attorney one in. Obviously, they're all thumbnails. I don't think. Well, I love the Edgeworth one. It's not quote unquote finished in the sense of it's not like a polished piece. I love it. I don't want to do anything more to it. I like how it is, but that's kind of not the vibe that's going for it, right? Now, I really like the framing of this one, but I did not draw the background
with it too.
But I like the framing of this. This one I did draw all of it, and it definitely gives a vibe. It gives like
if you wanted
an
to
emotion.
Spend the time, you could draw the background on the Pearl Phoenix one.
Yeah, I was debating it. I also really like this Outcast piece. Similar to the first one, it gives a whole scene with a whole vibe.
It does.
I think I have to do
a lot of lighting.
The Outcast one and the first one as my two, the Glutton's Club Ruined Kingdom one and the Outcast one. Yeah, it gives lighting, but it gives an emotion to it, right? Like it has an impact, quote unquote, that we're doing. The impact of it is like a whole thing. And then I really like this one. This is the last one that I have. This is another thing I did for Art Fight, but I really love the movement of it.
I like the poses.
I feel like I feel like it has good movement.
Good.
I feel like it evokes a happy emotion very instantly. Maybe that's just me. It
does.
But I feel like it very immediately gives like, yay, fun, happy fun time. We're playing in a fun, like I feel like it really does give an immediate sort of like, yay, emotion to it. And those are the 8 that I have. Well, I like the idea of this one. I think it's kind of bland compared to the other ones. This one gives more of an emotion. Even if that's a goofy emotion, it has more of like an active thing to it going on.
It's definitely an action shot, yeah.
So, Kenny and Lucifer specifically, because they say here, artists must provide 3 samples, blah, 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 blah. Backgrounds are not required for all pieces, but at least one sample must be finished and completed piece. We will not accept whips or pieces with a white background. So what I am interpreting this as is that for the submissions, they don't need to necessarily be a scene, and they just can't be plain white backgrounds, but they are expecting an entire scene in the piece that will be part of the zine. That's my understanding of the...
That's how I'd interpret that.
That's how I'm doing the interpretation.
And that's usually what most zines mean, just based on experience.
Yeah, I don't think you can do like a graphic background. That's why I'm kind of leaning, while I really am proud of these 2 Paper Demon pieces, away from them, because they're definitely more of like a graphic than like an in-it background, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, where the first one and of course the Outcast one are very scenes. This one is also like they're in the space.
That are scenes.
And then this one is of course in the space as well. So I think what I'm resulting in is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That sounds, yeah, I think that's it.
I think those are them.
I think those are them. I just really
You're
love
ready
the
for
2
February
Paper Demon
14th?
pieces. They're just, I don't think they fit the same. I don't think they fit what this zine is going for, you know?
Yeah. That's the thing. You have to think about how to curate your portfolio.
Yeah, just like a job.
Yeah, very much so.
I really do want to be a part of this. It is kind of a long shot, but because I do
It would be so cool, though.
make so much Ace Attorney art these days. I will say I wish I had done like a full background Ace Attorney art piece that I could show, but I really don't draw backgrounds for the thumbnails because no one's gonna see it and I don't fucking have time. So I usually use the screenshots from the game and I blur it, or they're a graphic background.
But now you'll get the opportunity to not do that.
Yeah, I'll get to have one. It'll be pretty great. Yeah, no one got time for all that. Specifically, well, ooh, that reminds me. So guys, with February literally starting at the end of this week, I'm going to die.
Don't remind me, please.
I have to remind you,
No.
because Feefall, an artist that I've followed for a while, you may know them. And they have done a month-long art challenge for a while, and it's called Funguary, and it's been since 2022 was the first year that they did it. And I was actually lucky enough to be aware and do a lot of it, not all of it, because I finished I think I finished one singular month-long art challenge. I'm very certain that's it.
You did. I'm pretty sure.
I've completed one Inktober. And I think you can say I technically completed one Mermaid, but not in the sense of where, like, the last piece while it exists, is unfinished, you know? If that makes any sense? But, like, it does exist. Thank you, Allie. And so, the last funguary, this is the last one she's going to do. She's going to retire from hosting it, which is, you know, sad, bittersweet. I unfortunately had not been able to participate in 2024 or 2025. I did participate in 2023 in a very different way than I participated in 2022, where I just drew mushrooms instead of making characters. And I realized, and I'd be happy for any of you to join me, because it is, again, the last time, and they are actually week-long prompts instead of day-long prompts, so it is only 4 prompts for the entire month. So a lot easier.
Doesn't stop you from making as many as you want if you want to go that route.
But I had the idea, and I'm pretty set on this. Excited, Allie. I'm pretty set on this.
Awesome!
Is that in each week-long description, there are suggested mushroom species for the week. And I sort of realized that a lot of these were ones that were one of the day prompts when I did it in 2022, right? A lot of them were the same. And so I had the brilliant idea, which I'm very excited for, is that as a way to celebrate that I did the first one and the last one, I'm going to pick for each of the week prompts one of the characters that is the same mushroom as one of the suggested mushrooms in that week prompt and do a piece on that. So I've actually picked them out. So that's very cool. I can find it. So there's only one that I'm not excited for because my options were very limited for repeats. So I think she's gonna get a big overhaul in design. But so week 1, which is Decay, is going to be the Autumn Skullcap, which is this character that is very much I designed as like a harbinger of fall in this case, but now they can be a harbinger of death because decay and all that sort of thing.
Very lovely.
Very exciting. Week 2 is Fairy Tale, and I've picked Mycena rosea, which is one of the mushrooms that does make fairy rings. And so I had also been reading a lot of Dungeon Meshi, and this is what I did in 2022. I made this sort of werewolf girl transformation in the fairy mushroom circle thing. So that's who I'm going to do as a little fairy tale thing.
Ooh,
Because, transformy werewolves, that's folklore, fairy tale. I group it all in one, myth and legend. That's all related, in my opinion. Then this next one is the only one that I'm like, didn't want to have to do this one, and we'll just probably get a big overhaul. But it's immortal. And the mushroom is the turkey tail. So this is the turkey tail mushroom. She has like mercury, and the reason for that is because
she's pretty.
Turkey tails mushrooms do remediate mercury in the environment. I have not, Bass. That's creepy as heck. So
library
this
closed
is the
tomorrow
one...
too? Dang, Flair.
This is the one that I'm gonna be...
Agreed, Allie.
Really? It's so funny. I like her the least so far. They got them all of them.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, I'm like, oh, she needs a big redesign.
She's got that blue Na'vi thing going on from Avatar.
Yeah.
Blue mushroom Na'vi. Can't go wrong with that.
And lastly is Mycena chlorophyos for Cosmic. And I have a very good idea of what I'm going to do with her for Cosmic. All of them smash? I'm glad.
Oh, so pretty and glowy.
But, so yeah. I'm very excited to try to revamp them. It's fucking 4 years later. Crazy.
Dang, that's gonna be one hell of an
Technically,
upgrade.
it's 5 funguaries total later, but you know math.
Eh,
Oof, Flare, that sucks.
math is a suggestion when it comes to art.
Finger counting's more of an art than a science.
Ooh, sorry to hear that, Flair. At least you get to stay inside and be warm and cozy. Do something fun.
No,
hopefully.
Baz, my goodness. Alright. Alright, let's get back to comic stuff.
I've not heard of the mushroom visual novel. But there is a pigeon dating game, so
yeah,
I shouldn't be
Hotful Boyfriend
surprised.
or whatever.
Your internet is
No.
just giving you the best experience, Allie.
You just really want the smash, apparently.
It's ensuring that you only get peak. How fortunate.
Alrighty. Oh, guys. So far, and you gotta hold them to it, okay? But so far, looks like Dylan's gonna be coming to the next Paper Demon stream.
Nice! That's next week, right?
I don't. Currently, it doesn't have an exact date. It depends on one of Dylan's friends will be back from long work times 1 week in February. I currently do not know that week, so I can't. He will not be available that week because I will be playing games.
Gotcha.
So depending on what week that is, it'll be another week
Dang.
in February.
Ah. C'est la best.
C'est la best.
Snuggling
Yeah.
with the cat's the best way to spend a cold winter day. I wish I could have snuggled with my kitty all day. That would have been
What
nice.
What is... Oh. There we go.
Oh, I've been
hopefully it
editing
is
that,
just the
fic
weather,
a little
Allie.
bit more, Ori.
I'm sorry, you did what?
I've been editing that fic a little bit more. So
Ooh,
there may be
very
draft
nice.
2 coming your way.
Oh ho ho. I'm sorry, I haven't even watched the last episode. And what, Freerun's coming out now or something?
Rerun has 2 episodes out now. I was honestly, okay, guys, help me decide. Do I read volume 2, chapter 3 of Phantom Busters, or do I watch Freerun tonight?
No, you
Which
gotta
one?
read
Which
chapter
one?
3. You gotta read chapter 3. It's
But
Eugene!
if I finish the volume sooner, and then I have to wait till April for the next one.
Eugene! Just read the
I
one.
know,
Just
but
read
I
the one, and then you can wait. I
savor
haven't
it.
read the other one yet. But it's
Ugh.
Eugene.
I know it's Eugene, and I love Eugene. Eugene really is Hotsun.
Eugene very is Hotsun.
Eugene is Hotsun with the parent issues of all the other Outcast members.
Yeah, really though.
I gotta say though, I am really happy that Pastry put that prompt in there the other night, because now I'm like, ooh, posts for the next 5 weeks. Yay! I'm set. Actually,
No.
crap, I never scheduled this Tumblr post.
How
Oopsies.
dare you? I can't believe this. Bad, least professional streamers.
It's mostly just me alluding to the fic. I've been getting some really fun autocorrects whenever I type the Gachiakuta character names.
Oh, yeah?
It's been entertaining. Well, I got Zamboni for Zonka. That was great.
Wild.
I got Regret and Retro for Regto. Which is both fitting and really mean.
Well...
Engine got auto-corrected to, you know, the actual correct spelling of engine. Like the actual English spelling.
Yeah, the thing in a car.
Rio didn't have anything happen to her, surprisingly. And then Rudo also somehow became retro.
Wild.
I'm like, oh, that's... Okay, guess I got a free word post out of that too. Nice.
Nice indeed. See, that's the kind of Tumblr stuff you gotta be doing.
Well, it seems like a nice balance between finding a way to share whips without, you know, putting them on the internet so they'll get stolen. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of worry about that a little bit. If there's an idea out there, I'm just like, what if someone else takes
Interesting.
that?
I'm like, I don't care. They won't do it the way I'm doing it, you know?
It's because of the AI shit. There's a tag on Archive of Our Own that is not what is it? It's specific. It's like, do not give to AI, do not feed into AI. It's like, oh great, this is an actual tag that exists.
Yeah,
That
I'm gonna
makes me
say
sad.
tag's worthless. In the sense of like,
Tags-
what is that
yeah.
going to do?
It doesn't stop anybody.
The people
It
who are
doesn't
going
stop
to do
anybody.
it are not going to do it because you said, please don't.
Right.
And the people who were never going to do it, like, okay, I don't know. To me, shit like
But
that
you know
is
what
like,
does stop it is if the original is already out there. At least that's how I figured it. So I think it's a good balance. I give little like allusions to what I'm working on without giving
I'm just
away
saying,
the game.
even if
And then that builds anticipation.
even if you
so,
give the
yay.
whip, the AI will never write what you're going to write. You know, like, it can't. You haven't written it yet. That's all I'm saying.
True.
Ugh. Works in
What caught me off
progress,
guard
Mason.
the other day was the post I did for Rudo last week. Very, very simple, stupid little post just commenting about writing for him. It got 18 likes, and I'm like, God damn,
Nice.
that's more than I usually get on anything.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
I guess this is the format. This is the format.
That's what I'm saying.
I can live with that. This is the format.
You'll never have autocorrect again, Ellie. Well, it's been working for you, I gotta say.
It really has.
You got mess ups, but they
Not
certainly
bad.
aren't every
Oh,
single
shit.
message.
You told me about the Tumblr thing. I have to go make sure they're not selling my information. Let me go take care of that.
That is such a c'est la vie kind of deal. Like, what, people crashing out about TikTok's new shit or whatever, and it's like, no, they're just saying the quiet
Yeah.
part out loud. Like, I don't know.
They are. It was always that way. It's just now they have no shame.
The thing is, okay, I need to specify this. The goal is to not be apathetic about it in the sense of, like, doomer, right? Where it's like, oh, nothing can be done, there's nothing to do. But the thing to do is vote for people who will make laws about it, right? Like, that's the thing to do. Because, like, you being on the internet is unfortunately
You're kind of just
selling
at their
your
mercy.
information. Like, there's really not a way to do it and be on any major site where they're not selling. Like, it really sucks. I get it. And, like, turn it, you know, if turning it off is easy, turn it off. Like, I turn it off. Like, Discord doesn't do my thing. You know, like, I'm not saying stop doing that, but there is a part of me where it's like, you have to make some concessions, unfortunately, in, do I want to use this site or do I not? Right, is it worth it to leave? Like, it was worth it to leave Twitter because it became so horrific, right? But
Yeah.
and we never had, like, a presence on it in any meaningful way, and I didn't use Twitter ever, you know, right? So, like, no harm, no foul kind of thing, right? Like,
The two I
nothing
never
lost,
used
nothing
were
gained.
TikTok and Twitter. I never had a TikTok. I never had a Twitter.
Sadly, Ace, Toonie, and Folding Planets do have TikToks, and they do get eyes on it.
Sadly, popular ones too.
Yeah, seriously, and I have gotten decent traction. So unfortunately, I'm unwilling currently to, like, not have that right now, and because it really kind of is, unfortunately, my information is being sold anyway. The thing where I do draw the line explicitly is I will not fucking upload my license to a social media website to verify
fuck
my
no.
fucking age. No, they can fuck off on that. I will never do that. That is ridiculous. However, this line is different for everybody. But all I'm trying to say is when I go like, c'est la vie, I'm not trying to be doomer where it's like, it'll never get better and it'll never be fixed and we should all just give up and like let the machine eat our soul or whatever. Like, that's not the goal here. The goal is that we need to, and this is any country that you have voting capabilities, okay? It doesn't matter the country, because while America is particularly bad, it's not great anywhere else, you know? It's not amazing anywhere. It's certainly better other places, but capitalism kind of sucks. So, yeah. Just pay attention to people's shit on that. And one day it'll be fixed. I don't know how broken it'll be at that point, but one day it'll be fixed. That's what we can hope for. And that's what you can make change with. Same with AI, right? It's never inevitable. There's no requirement. And then you try to vote for people who will fix it. The world is burning. Yay, indeed. But don't be doomer about it, all right? The only way things get better is if you think that they can get better and you do any amount of effort to make it better, all right? You cannot give in to despair.
Words to live by.
You cannot give in to despair. You have to hope that there is a way out and one day it'll come. And even if that day does not come while you are around, it still has to hope for it.
Actively try to do things to make it better, you know?
Yeah.
Speak out if you see a site you like or a company you like doing some shit that you don't. Like when Discord did the whole,
Discord's
hey
whole
guys,
thing.
you want us to add AI? No! And everyone responded in mass.
Exactly.
That is the best way to get involved. And it's empowering. You do have power when you do that. I mean, look how fast Discord tried to cover their tracks with that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the people won that battle.
I'm hoping so too. But it's just like, I was talking with our like web developer about the website, the comic website, to try and get, you know, comments in it. And basically we're choosing between two sites. And it's like, yeah, this one site, like, is very blatantly selling your data to the highest bidder. And it's like, lovely. You know, where this other website
Great. What are my other options?
Well, collecting your data, they're only using it internally. And it's like, okay, well, that's better, I guess. You know?
Yeah, lesser of two evils.
Both kind of suck.
Both be rough.
Yeah, in shitification. And like,
In shitification.
it's one of those hard trade-offs in the sense of like, without the ad and data selling model that we have, these websites couldn't really exist because how do you make your money,
In a way.
right? So it's like, you would have to be paying for them. And obviously some people do pay for YouTube and whatever. And like, to a point, like, you kind of should. But that does end up now meaning it's like, okay, so you can only be on certain platforms now. Because I can't pay for Instagram and TikTok
Well, it essentially
and
becomes
YouTube.
like streaming. Because like, okay,
but
fine, I'll
like,
pay for Netflix. But now I can't afford Hulu, the other ones,
And
like
so
a
it's like, I'm
million
not
others. 'Cause
sure
now you gotta pick one and lock in.
what exactly this, because it really does make sense that the things that you like should be supported, right? And that getting all of this content for free is kind of a privilege. Like it costs money to make a lot of time. You know, like there's a lot of things that go into it. And then there's also the like, just capitalism sucks, right? Capitalism is just a piece of shit. And it's hard to see a different way when capitalism is the way that basically most people have only ever known, right? So there's like a lot of people that it's like, try to fix capitalism, and it's like, well, at a certain point you can't fix capitalism, you need to do something else.
To.
And well, but like at a certain point there's no fixing capitalism, there's doing a different thing, right? Like throw capitalism in the bin and we need something else. But like that's scary and a whole lot of thing. Exactly, Beth, exactly. And that's like the difficulty of it is really, because like, yeah, like Bass is talking about music streaming. Artists don't make money anymore on that.
Yeah.
Right. And then so we get into like, I'm not against like merch funding, if that makes sense. So like a lot of the indie animation shows you see, specifically like big for Glitch, and definitely like has been and stuff for, you know, before it got picked up by
well, they're usually
Prime.
always putting merch of some kind.
They are funded by their merch sales, right? Like, so that is how they are
Which I don't
funded.
think is necessarily a bad thing as long as the merch has quality to it.
It's not necessarily a bad thing. I think there is one common pitfall to it though, and that is your thing has to be merchandisable. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
surprisingly, not everything is.
You can, you know, you talk about the classic things where it's like, oh, every generation of Pokemon has its Pikachu, right? And it's like, because that's meant to be the thing that sells merch, right? Like, so it's a very weird line to walk, because yeah, a lot of times it's like, I'm sorry, I'm not out here looking to get figures of Has-Been Hotel. It's just not my thing. Am I happy it exists? Yeah. You know, I'm having a good time. But it's just like, oh, you know, it's just a very difficult... Yeah, it really is, Bass. Yeah.
Every Pokemon is someone's favorite.
Just like every Ace Attorney character is someone's favorite.
Every Pokemon is someone's favorite. I guarantee there's a Dedenne enjoyer out there. I guarantee there's a Stunfisk enjoyer out there.
Oh, Vox is worth writening in the French dub? Interesting. I think he does a pretty good job. I will say I liked Vox's vibe in Season 1 more than Season 2 overall.
I still need to watch Season 2.
It's so sad. Maybe do that instead.
In a single night, I still gotta get up tomorrow.
Okay, it's only 8 episodes, and 2, you could do it like 2 days. But you have to start somewhere, girl. What have we talked about binging? You watch your 1 episode a night and you get through it.
Yeah, I know, but there's other stuff I want to do in the night.
And
like
then you get to them, and then you get to them. Okay, you can't come over here, girl. You can't come over here and say, "Oh, but if I read the Phantom Busters sooner," and then be like, "Ah, how dare you give me other options than reading Phantom Busters?" You can't do this shit.
I can't. Watch me. Watch me. Look, there is clearly a hierarchy of priority. And I do like Has-Been Hotel, but right now, in terms of all the other stuff I want to do, it's on the bottom.
So much anime came out. I'm behind again.
The last couple days, this is what I've been alternating between. At night, I alternate between watching an anime episode or reading a volume of manga. That's how I end my day. If I have a day off, I will alternate between working on the comic, working on the fan fiction, because I've been getting into it and it feels really great, or working on my cosplay, because, you know, there's only so much time in a day, you know? And then yesterday, apparently, even though I only wanted to spend 2 hours, was dedicated to 6 hours of Silk Song for one fucking boss. So that's how yesterday went.
Yesterday involved me getting finally caught up on stuff. Guys.
So nice. We even got to talk dialogue today. It was awesome.
Yes.
I
fixed dialogue. Me, the not writer. Now, usually what happens is...
You know what? Every writer needs an editor. I will say, though, and I think this is how we should do it, is the first script I send to you, like, let's keep doing it the way we've been, but then after the panels have been drawn
Mhm.
and colored, we should make sure that the dialogue matches the facial expression.
That, and I also think that I should read the script to you.
I agree.
Right? Does that make sense? Because then I can interpret it the way I'm thinking it, and you could be like, no, I thought of it this way, blah, blah, blah. And then instead of me hearing you knowing it.
That initial line is the way I thought you would draw Everett is like, okay, he's ignoring guard 1 right now. That's why he's leaping into the next conversational piece. Whereas the way you drew it is like, oh, no, this is a connected conversation. He's not ignoring guard 1. He's yelling at him and getting in his face. Now the vibe is different. Now the line needs to change. So it's for that reason.
No, 100%. Ideally, with this
Dialogue
new method,
is very fun, Allie.
We'll have more time for review, if that makes sense. Because, like, it'll also have a thumbnailing stage.
In the page format?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because there's fewer panels, for one. So, like, everything gets chunked a bit better.
Well, and I also have to...
I think this will really help.
I'm also forced to put the dialogue in, like, in the sketch. So you'll get the dialogue with the panels,
That'll
like,
help
immediately.
a ton.
So it's like,
Perfect.
Infinite scroll makes one very lazy, I will say.
I feel like infinite scroll is good when the writer and the artist are the same person.
I think it makes it very easy, yeah. I mean, to be honest, we could be better about it by just being more strict about it, but I think at a certain point we need to be forced by the methods to be strict.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the kind of people we are.
That
seems to be the kind of person I am.
Good.
And it just makes for immediate, we can make it a book now, sort of thing.
Yeah. Future Ori and Mars will appreciate that work is already done. Absolutely. Possibly, Bass. I don't know if I'm the intended audience for your friend's stage play. It's interesting. It's intriguing.
I mean, I don't think they were our intended audience, but yeah.
I don't know if I'm the audience, so. I do definitely see the influences from your friend's
favorite media.
Favorites. Thank you. I definitely see the influences.
No. Mars did not.
No. I didn't talk about my thoughts anywhere. Didn't talk about my thoughts anywhere. I am curious, though. Are they finished with it, or are they still editing? Is this like a done thing that's ready to go into production, or is it still in the editing phase? I feel like stuff never leaves the editing phase. Like, the only time the editing phase stop is when you go, okay, I'm done. I gotta step away.
That's what I gotta do. I force Mars into stopping the editing phase.
It's not getting better than this. It's not getting better than this.
I have to force Mars into it by drawing it. It's done.
Yep. It's done? Oh, they're doing table reads and stuff. So, wait, Bass, is this gonna be like an actual play?
Movie. It's a movie. Is it? Was it a... I thought it was a is it a stage play or a screenplay? Now I'm mixing up.
I thought it was a stage play.
Stage play. Okay. My bad.
Yeah, because they talked all about costume changes, and there was a whole page about like what the lighting department should be doing during transitions.
I didn't read it, so
I screenshotted stuff and sent it to Ori. That's the most Ori's seen. You got this, Allie. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, so that Tumblr post is done. I could close that out. Whew.
I'm sorry. Stage play and screenplay are too similar for their own good in the words.
One is for the screen, the other's for the
Yeah,
stage.
yeah,
Oh,
but they're both
did we do
noises.
our daily word today?
Oh,
our
we did
word
not.
of the day?
We did not do word of the
We
day.
gotta combat the AI brain rot. We need our word of the day.
Word of the day. Do we go back hard or no?
Do you guys want to go back all the way to Friday? Yay or nay?
Yay or nay?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. Word! I'll take that as a yes. Bass says sure.
Bird is not the word. Sadly, these are all words I know.
Bird's too easy of a word.
Isn't his mum's the word? Word up.
Allie
all right.
says sure.
So first, we are starting with Friday's
And Blair
word.
says yeah.
Friday's
All right.
word is this. Think of how you would pronounce it in your own head.
Oh, I know that word.
Yes. It is astrolabe.
Astrolabe.
Astrolabe. An astrolabe is a compact instrument used to observe and calculate the position of celestial bodies before the invention of the sextant, which is the part I didn't know. I kind of considered them as just separate.
Precedes and predates
like-
the sextant. Interesting.
Yeah. I thought of them as sort of, they existed together and you could use them for slightly different things, but no, it seems the sextant was the improvement on it. Enjoy,
have fun in
Allie.
D&D, Allie. We'll see you Thursday. Good luck with your comic.
Thine astrolabe hath a ring to put on the thumb of the right hand in taking the height of things. That was written in like old English or some shit, so I'm trying, okay? That one was I read it the right way. Thus
Hey, when
begins
you're
a
dealing with an
description
old tool, you get old English.
of an astrolabe in a treatise on the astrolabe. A treatise on the astrolabe. A medieval user's guide penned by an amateur astronomer by the name of Geoffrey Chaucer. Chaucer is best known for his Middle English poetic masterpiece, The Canterbury Tales, but when his nose wasn't buried in his writing, Chaucer was stargazing, and some of his passion for the heavens rubbed off on his son Lewis, who had displayed a special ability to learn sciences touching, oh god, numbers and proportions, I think is the Old English trying to say. Chaucer dedicated his treatise to the 10-year-old boy, setting his instruction not in the usual Latin, but in the naked words in English. Again, Old English is spelled horrible. I hate how Old English is spelled. So that little Lewis could understand. When he got older, Lewis may have learned that the word astrolabe traces to the late Greek name for the instrument, astrolabion. All right. Next word.
This is Saturday's word.
Yes. I think we all know this one as well. Think of how you'd say it. It is
Oh.
garner. Garner.
Garner.
Garner means to acquire by effort, earn, or to accumulate or collect. That's the one that I know. The new
Yeah, I always
research...
think of this one as to gain.
Yeah.
Like gaining knowledge, garnering knowledge.
The new research findings have garnered the attention of medical experts. Yes. The group has garnered support from community organizations. Yeah, both very similar usings of it. What do you call a building in which grain is stored? These days, English speakers are most likely to call it a granary, however you'd like to pronounce it. But there was a time when garner was also a good candidate. That noun made its way into the language in the 12th century. Ultimately from
Latin. So you
Latin,
keep your grain in the garner?
Yeah, granum for grain. The verb garner followed 3 centuries later with a closely related meaning, to gather into a granary. Today, the verb has largely abandoned its agrarian roots. It usually means to earn or to accumulate. Meanwhile, the noun garner is rare in contemporary use. It's found mostly in old literary contexts, such as these lines from Sir Walter Scott, The Bride of Lammermoor, or from the garner door on either born, the chaff flies devious from the winnowed corn. My apologies. The winnowed corn. All right.
On to Sundays.
On to Sunday. I did not know garner came from grain. There you go.
I didn't know that either. It does kind of make sense,
It does make sense. Again, none of these are ones that I don't know, so I will be surprised if Mars doesn't know any of them.
I'm pretty sure I know most of them too.
Again, so far, quiddity
yeah,
is the only one we haven't known.
Quiddity was kind of an out-of-pocket one.
Yeah. All right. This one. Resplendent.
Resplendent.
Resplendent is Resplendent is a literary word used to describe someone or something as very bright and attractive. Why are you saying a literary word? It's just a word. What? I don't know. Okay. She looked.
Is it mostly found in literature?
I guess so. I guess people are never saying it.
I've more heard resplendent.
I've more
used
read
in
it
books than real life.
than said it. I guess. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
So.
I guess that is true. Flair.
Thing to say.
Oh, you enjoyed Bass? I'm actually surprised at how many people were going for the combined case, the full case. It's got some views on it. I'm
That's
surprised
sweet.
that it has a number of views and that somebody else in there. It's you, your people. You're watching it again and again.
Good for you.
Did you comment on Bass, or is this somebody else? I think this is not you. Yeah. Somebody else, somebody completely unrelated that I at least it doesn't seem like I know in chat, unless your name is different. Said so hyped to see a full playthrough, and it's like, okay, based
Sweet.
but unexpected.
But who are you?
All right. Resplendent shares a root with splendid, meaning, among other things, shining or brilliant. Splendent, shining or glossy, and splendor, brightness or luster. Each of these glowing terms gets its shine from the Latin verb splendere, to shine. In the case of resplendent, the prefix re added to splendere formed the Latin resplendere. Oh god, that's hard. Resplendere. Resplendere. It's the split. It's fucking me up after the rest. Because we say now I can't say it.
Resplendent.
Yeah, we say resplendent, but in Latin it would be resplendere, right? So the espl is fucking me.
That might be my new favorite word.
Resplendere, meaning to shine back. Interesting. Splendent, splendor, and resplendent were first used in English during the 15th century, but splendid didn't light up our language until almost 200 years later. Its earliest known use dates from the early 1600s. Interesting. Do you like petrichor? The one that always sticks in my head is because I used to do this word of the day thing with my friend in like middle school, and we got one that was pusillanimous. Pusillanimous. And it's like a shy, kind of like reserved, meek person. And that one just
stuck.
Yeah, in my
That
head.
one was
just like you know, quiddity will never leave me.
Oh, quiddity's forever gonna be there.
All right. Like, I don't know if I'd call it my favorite word, Bass. It is just like a word I throw out as like, I bet you haven't heard of this one, you know, kind of thing. Like, All right. Yesterday's word.
We're almost caught up.
Yesterday's word is, I hope all you know this one, oaf. Very easy. Oaf.
That one.
Used to refer to someone as big, clumsy, and slow-witted. The main character starts the movie as a tactless, bumbling oaf who is constantly causing offense to everyone around him, but eventually learns a valuable lesson about kindness and courtesy. Damn!
Hi, Hosen.
He's a dwarf, though, you know?
No, he's a dwarf, not an oaf. He's definitely a dwarf.
It means to smell nice, Bass? The audacity of the gumshoe flanderization.
Not an oaf.
No, gumshoe's a himbo. Means beautiful.
This has been scientifically proven.
Gumshoe's himbo. Gumshoe's on the himbo list. All right.
He's not Kronk levels.
No, but he's on the
close.
list. In long ago England, it was believed that elves sometimes secretly exchanged their babies for human babies. A belief that served as an explanation when parents found themselves with a child that failed to meet expectations or desires. How horrible. These parents
there's a
believed...
whole history behind that one.
Yep. That their real baby had been stolen by elves and that a changeling had been left in its place. The label for such a child was Ulf, A-U-F, or Alf, A-L-F-E, meaning an elf's or goblin's child, which was later altered to form our present day Oaf. Oaf is likely from the Middle English Alvin or Elvin, meaning elf or fairy. Today, the word oaf is no longer associated with babies and is instead applied to anyone who appears especially unintelligent or graceless.
That one had some rough beginnings.
I'm surprised.
I did not know the etymology behind that one.
Yeah, but see, we're not talking about like Tolkien elves though, Baz. We're talking about like
Yeah, we're talking like fae creatures. Like,
yeah, we're talking about the fucking like the cookie elves. Why can't I remember that brand?
Yeah. Keebler?
Thank you. We're talking like Keebler elves. Or like a house elf.
Or you could have gone for the Rice Krispie
Or like a
elves.
house elf. Yeah, or the Rice Krispie elves. We're talking about like the little like like a brownie, right? Like that's what we're talking about when they're talking about elves. They're not talking about Tolkien elves.
We're talking about the fae.
There you go, Bess.
Mythical beings.
Same hat.
Yep.
I only learned about brownies in a like child's way. So to me, and that's why and so Girl Scouts, you have the second level are brownies, right?
Yes.
And
what was before the brownies?
I always forget what it's called. It's a blue like
Me too. And I was
apron.
one of them. That's why I'm like, oh crap.
Daisies. Yeah, because it's a daisy.
Brownies,
Jesus.
Girl Scout. Okay.
Yeah, daisies, brownies, juniors, cadets, seniors, ambassadors. Yeah, okay.
Yep. That was it.
Daisies. But so brownies, and the brownie in Girl Scouts is specifically named after the Fae brownies, but the ones that come into your house at night and clean your house and do your dishes and your laundry for you. Because that's like what they would, that is a level of folklore that the brownies are at, is that they will come into your home.
And if you never had Girl Scout cookies?
Never had Girl Scout cookies.
Dang, no Thin Mints? That's nuts.
But all right, today's word of the day.
We made it. We're caught up.
Which is certainly the wonkiest one, I'd say, but still one I know.
I know how to say this one.
Yeah, I also know how to say this one. Fiduciary.
Fiduciary.
Fiduciary. Fiduciary is a formal word describing something relating to or involving trust, such as the trust between customer and a professional. Interesting! That is not what I would have said this word definition was.
Yeah! The
bank's...
Is there a second definition?
No, that is the only definition they're giving me, and it says the bank's fiduciary obligations are clearly stated in the contract, and I think that's why. Yeah, exactly, Bess.
Yeah.
Let's see if this gives me anything more if I go into the full listing.
That caught me off guard.
See, so if I go to the full definitional page, right? They say held or founded in trust or so of relating to or involving confidence or trust, such as held or founded in trust or confidence, a fiduciary relationship, a bank's fiduciary obligations, holding in trust, or C, depending on public confidence or value or currency, fiduciary fiat money. It's very interesting that I would have said that this word solely dealt with money.
That would have
as it
been
does not
mine
seem
first
to at all.
guess, too.
But it does seem to mostly be used in reference to bank. Here we go. Fiduciary relationships are often of the financial variety, but the word fiduciary does not in and of itself suggest pecuniary? That's a word I don't know.
Pecuniary.
They threw another SAT word into the definition.
Pecuniary, which is consisting of or measured. That's more the word of the day. Consisting of or measured in money, or of or relating to money. Pecuniary. Let's put that on this one. Okay, glad I wasn't the only one. Glad Mars didn't know that one either, because Jesus,
no,
I was
never heard
pecuniary. I was gonna be sad at myself.
Pecuniary?
Pecuniary. Okay. Let's start this again.
That's a wild one.
Fiduciary relationships are often of the financial variety, but the word fiduciary does not, in and of itself, suggest pecuniary money-related matters. Rather, fiduciary, it's weird reading that word with the Y as like a thing, applies to a situation in which one person justifiably places confidence and trust in someone else and seeks that person's help or advice in some matter. The attorney-client relationship is a fiduciary one, for example, because the client trusts the attorney to act in the best interests of the client at all times. Fiduciary
we can bring this Taste attorney with us.
It can. I've never heard of pecuniary before, Bess. I've never heard of it before. I guess I've never needed a reason.
I can't even say it appeared on the SAT at all.
Fiduciary can also be used as a noun referring to the person who acts in a fiduciary capacity. And fiduciarily or fiducially, okay, those are weird. Fiduciarily or fiducially can be called upon if you are in need of an adverb. The words are all faithful to their origin, Latin fidere. To trust, like confide.
There we go.
Fidere, to trust. And that's confidere, it would be trust with, right? Like trust in, right? Trust with, con is with, right? So interesting that fiduciary comes from the same root as confide. Makes sense by its true definitions, but I would have never, ever, ever not thought it had to be related to money.
I didn't think so.
Unlike
either.
pecuniary is specifically in relations to money. That's what it means. All right, we learned an extra word.
We got a bonus word today.
Bonus
Look
word
at that.
today. Bonus word.
Look at us. Beating the brain rot.
Yeah. Wow, it feels like my brain grew in my head.
3 sizes that day.
Man, I'm really gonna have to read that Paper Demon thread. I'm so curious.
Is it on their Discord?
Yeah.
Okay.
They put... It was in... updates?
Updates.
Site updates. Okay. You can see the announcement about it, and then it links to a forum post.
Ooh, you definitely could, Bass. Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
The Wordle today wasn't too terrible.
You could, Bass. I don't even remember what the Wordle today was.
A little kinder recently.
All right. Let's go back to this.
But now this is good brain training because I would love more words to use when I write fan fiction.
Yeah.
And especially when I'm writing smart characters. I need to write smart words.
Dylan doesn't like quiddity. I love quiddity. I like saying
really
quiddity instead of vibe sometimes because it feels more elevated.
Unironically.
Yeah, I feel because like
the other day I texted you. Ooh, yeah, that's the quiddity.
Yeah, and it is though. You know, like like so far, goated word of the day because I feel like it's less hoity than like saying quintessence, and I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Quintessence solely gives Voltron to me because they used that in Voltron.
Yeah, that one's kind of.
And so if I'm gonna be honest,
this is a fiction.
Yeah,
word.
It feels like a fake made up word. I never even like until much after watching Voltron was like, oh shit, that's like a normal. Wow, that's a normal word, huh? Because it just
thrown into my sci-fi show.
Because it feels so made up, right? And then they're talking about it being like an actual like space particle, you know, of like space magic, basically. You know, they're fucking midichlorianing it.
Educate us this whole time. Fizzgig is a word. What's a fizzgig?
What is a fizzgig?
How does one fizzgig? Am I fizzgigging?
Or is it is it a noun, a verb? Fizzgiggy? Get fizzgiggy with
Get fizzgiggy.
Get fizzgiggy with it. I'm probably saying some horrible shit right now.
Wait for Bass to tell us, guys, you're slurring. You might want to stop.
I would say that if Bass typed it in chat, it's not a slur. I'm gonna trust that Bass won't get us canceled
Is it
like
bad?
This.
Things: a fishing spear, a type of firework, or a
coquettish. Oh, another word of the day from Mars. Coquettish.
Nah, I know what coquettish is. I just stumble on that one whenever I see it. I see Q-U and my mouth wants to go qua instead of
coquette.
And I hate
croquet, that. Coquettish.
Yeah, exactly.
When a soda brand finally gets to play at a
That's
restaurant, it's a
Fizz
Fizz gig! Yeah! Oh my god. I need a... Okay. I need some, like... Some little thing like that, because playing off, like, soda brand, but no, it's a soda band, as, like honestly, that
would be fun.
That's so funny. Like, okay.
I'd be so here for
I'm
that.
sorry.
And they have, like, themed drinks to go along with it.
They solely play Milo Soda Pop. You're all I can think.
Think of every drop I drink up.
Steven Universe song about soda, because that guy, like the avocado soda.
Steven Universe.
I know he was promoting him. Wasn't it a
about
song?
Soda minus AI.
Like the dad. The dad was being like repped by the avocado soda drink or whatever.
Oh, you might be right. Is it Marble Soda? Is that the song?
What say? No, Marble Soda is a good song that I named a frickin' my very first soda after, which is hilarious. Marble Soda's by something Wasabi. Why can't I remember his first name?
I just typed goggle instead of Google. Go me. Song about
Sean Wasabi.
soda
That's what it is.
in
Good shit.
Steven Universe.
Good shit. Listen to Sean
AI.
Wasabi, guys. Yeah, Bass knows it. Bass got it. Loves Sean Wasabi. Good shit.
I cannot find a song about soda from Steven Universe.
Okay, maybe it was just his like manager was trying to get him to sell it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, there's a Porp song.
A what song?
Adventure Time had a soda brand that was definitely playing off like Slurm and shit, you know, from like Futurama and everything. But there's a Super Porp. It's called Super Porp, and they have a jingle. Super Porp, it
is
hits
that
the
what you
spot,
were thinking of?
messes up your train of thought. If you're thirsty and
Yes!
out of shape,
I know
get
that
down
one.
on that fizzy grape. Super
Fizzy grape.
Porp. There you go. They could do that one too.
That's the one.
Is there a Slurm jingle? There has to be a Slurm jingle.
Oh, there's no way there isn't. Oh, that's what happened, Canadian Lucifer. Okay. God, it's been so many years since I've seen Steven Universe.
They don't have a Slurm song, but the Slurm
Funnily
Factory.
enough, Ori was the one that introduced me to Steven Universe.
The Slurm Factory has like a Willy Wonka vibe to it, so they have the Oompa Loompas aren't Oompa Loompas,
Oh, they
they're
have the
Grunka
Oompa
Lunkas.
Loompa
So they have the
song.
Grunka Lunka song. Grunka Lunka, dunkity doo. We've got a friendly warning for you. Grunka Lunka, dunkity daces. The secret of slurms on a need to know basis. Throwback memories. Jeez.
Yeah, that sounds about right for Adventure Time.
No, that one's Futurama. That one's Futurama. The Super
that was
Corp
Futurama?
one was
Oh,
Adventure
okay.
Time, which was definitely a like joke on Slurm and so like I will say that's like one of those
That's
like
a double reference.
well that's like one of those weird like Western tropes, right? You know how it's like, oh, like like anime, they all have like these tropes, like why do they always do this or whatever, and then like Western animation has it too, like the shrinking people down to go inside the body. That's a classic Western trope.
That's a classic one. The body switch episode,
yeah,
another classic.
body swap episodes, another
For
big...
some reason, the mood swing episode, also a classic.
Yeah, that'll happen. And then of course, apparently weird factory that makes really good shit turns out to be horrific.
Willy Wonka really had an impact on people.
I think it's that and that one fucking like video about the like pink slime like chicken nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
Or like when the first thing came out of like how the hot dog is made, like that shit fucked a lot of people up.
Could be that too. I feel like also movies.
No, not pig sauce.
I don't remember what it was, but the soy and green is people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That had to contribute to it.
Yeah, Soylent Green. What is that? What is that called? Yeah, Soylent Green.
Yeah.
Is that the name of the movie?
Definitely part of the trope. That's not the name, is it?
But that's how you got but that's what happened. It is the name of the movie. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's what I.
Oh, really? Huh.
Well, they reference that specifically in the fucking like New Foo Teen Titans episode, and the SpongeBob Krabby-O Mondays. Both of those are Soylent Green specific references. Do you remember New Foo?
Yeah, so that one was super. It sounds familiar.
New Foo is the Teen Titans.
What season of Teen Titans was that?
I don't know what season. I can tell you more about the episode, but the cows are being stolen. Beast Boy wants his bike. His moped. He really wants this fucking moped. So he goes and he's trying to get a job, but the only place that's given a job is this new meat restaurant. And so he goes, gets a job at the meat
and he's a vegetarian, so it's like his worst nightmare.
So it's like annoying, and he's selling all this stuff, but then it turns out that they're not burgers. There's no meat involved. It's this alien, which looks like a big piece of tofu, but it speaks and it lives in a tank. And he's New Foo! And the cows power their spaceships. So that's why they're abducting cows.
That sounds like a season 3 or 4
He gets the moped to win the fight. And then I'm pretty sure the moped gets blown up in the final fight. Because that's how we have to have consistency. Regression to the movie.
That's a come full circle moment.
And then the Krabby-O Mondays SpongeBob episode is where the Krusty Krab gets like, I can't remember if it gets sold or taken over or he's like what exactly happens, but like it's under new management basically. And it turns into like a like Irish pub sports bar kind of mismatch thing where it's got like all the shit on the walls.
It's a salty spittoon.
But there's no burgers anymore. It's like this gray sludge that gets molded into the Krabby Patties. And SpongeBob, I'm pretty sure
scene.
SpongeBob gets like fired or something.
He sees
He
sees it being made with a machine.
Yeah.
Or something.
Well, it's literally like it pipes this gray.
Patties are meant to be made with love.
Yeah. And it like pipes this gray sludge, and then it gets like molded, and then like spray painted, in the back and everything. And it's like you take a bite, and if you're not paying attention, you don't notice it.
Doesn't he make an actual Krabby Patty for the new owner, and then the new owner like falls in love with it and realizes his errors? Or am I thinking of another episode?
I'm pretty sure
they've done that plot so many times.
I'm pretty sure you're thinking of the golden spatula one with Neptune.
Maybe?
But no, if I remember correctly, what happens is he basically like exposes it and everyone starts freaking out. And then Mr. Krabs is like, "You're right, SpongeBob me boy. Money isn't everything. I do still care about the Krabby Patties, but I'm not paying you more." Or some shit like that. Oh, fuck!
With a chance of
SpongeBob
meatballs
did a soda
so
one,
bad.
too! Kelp juice!
Oh, yeah, you're right, kelp juice!
Right, and didn't Simpsons do something with the Duff beer or whatever? I feel like that
Simpsons
was
definitely did something for how long it's been
50% seed, 50% weed. Yep.
Weed. Good times.
1% evil, 99% hot gas.
I gotta be honest, Bass, the only thing I remember about Clyde with a Chance of Meatballs 2 is the food animals, and That's
Yeah,
it. I couldn't
I
even tell you
barely-
who the villain of that movie was.
Remember, I'm pretty sure it was the Flimsisnafurf was the villain. No, that was the first movie still, wasn't it?
No, that was the first movie. The Flimsterfer, they had to go take it down. The naked chimp? Oh, God.
Yeah. Nope, no idea.
Not a clue. It was a guy with spaghetti legs and gray hair.
No recollection of it. I did see
Not
this
a
movie,
clue.
but I only remember like the puns, right? Like the butterfly, you know, or like the shit like that, like those moments.
Well, the one I remember because it turned into a gif and a meme was, it's enough to make a grown man cry, but not this grown man. Get back in there, tear. And an
I'm
orange
pretty sure that happens in the
vest.
first one too, doesn't it?
No, in the first
That's
one,
only
it's
the second one?
mayor over-exploiting the Flimsterfer, and
No.
it becomes,
The movie is it goes into, but I'm pretty sure the get back in the tier happens in the first one too. I might be
No,
blanking
that's
on
the
that
second
one.
movie.
That is the second
That
movie?
one's the second movie. Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen that gif
remember the
multiple
first
times, and there's a
movie.
jungle behind the guy.
They like
Definitely the
went
second
to
movie.
like a place or something.
They went to like Food Island or some shit. Like the Flimsterfer created
Yeah.
Food Island, sentient food.
I love this. Cloudy 2 isn't bad, you guys are just mean. I just need like Rotten Tomatoes.
Just play Bug Snacks, it's better. Based.
Can I get the... Here.
I've been meaning to play Bug Snacks. I was torn between that and the other bug game that just came out. The bug game that what was it? It was like it was like Paper Mario but bugs. Fuck, what was that game called? It was good and a lot of people were talking about it last year. Bug Fables. Thank you, Bass. Thank you. I heard really good things about that one. 5 years? No way.
No.
That couldn't be 5 years ago. No. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Bug Fables, The Everlasting Sapling. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. 2019?
The seemingly destroyed Flimsisnafurf
Oh, I
is
thought
still
it came out
functioning and
last
creating
year.
sentient food creatures known as foodimals.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, no.
He's personally traveled to the
But people were
Island.
talking about it last year. That made me think it was a new game.
Interesting. Okay, so Flint leaves Swallow Falls to go work at his
feel
childhood
old
idol's
and
company
sad.
in San Fran Jose, California.
I thought you were about to say San Francisco.
No, it's San Fran Jose. And then turns out the Flimsisnafurf is still functioning, making foodimals. Chester, the idol, sends Flint. He needs to personally travel to the island to insert the flash drive to shut it down. Flint takes Steve, Sam, Manny, Earl,
I remember the Steve character. Why couldn't they just
Chicken
leave him at
Brent,
home? He was
and
fine in small
Tim.
doses, but you put too much of him in there and bad.
When Chester
Pain.
learns that Flint is not alone, he and his much abused orangutan assistant Barb gather some of their employees and follow. I have no fucking recollection of this movie, apparently. I know I saw
There
it,
was an orangutan
which is unfortunate,
sidekick?
but wow. The evil he's the orangutan is an evil minion with Chester, but apparently not desired-y.
You and I repress this memory.
Apparently, I
So
know
hard.
I watched this movie.
I have the memory of sitting down and watching this movie.
I'm going
But could
to
I tell
end
you
it
what
all.
the hell
I'm
it's
going
about?
to end it all. Hold on.
Oh god.
While Tim's in the boat, every presently Barry the survey. Sam becomes suspicious of Chester's motives, and his claims about the Foodimals being dangerous do not align with her observations. Flint is too afraid of failure to listen, eventually leading Sam and the others to go off on their own. They re-encounter and befriend the cheese spider, discovering that it was only acting hostile towards people wearing live core gear. When the group deduces that the Foodimals have realized something sinister about the company, as the live part of its name is evil spelled backward.
Oh! Wow!
Oh my lord! Yep.
I don't know how to feel about that.
This is off the Wikipedia page, okay? Like, I'm fairly
so you know it's a trusted source.
That this is pretty accurate.
God.
Chester constructed the island.
Right?
Oh, no. They catapult Flint and Barry to the new Live Corp island Chester's constructed. Live Corp factory Chester's constructing the island, and then they release the captive food animals who subdue Chester's guards. Does it not tell me why? Why did Chester want this? That's the question I don't understand.
What was the motive? We need motive. Because it was an island of Foodimals?
In September 2023...
Was he going to eat the Foodimals?
In September 2023, Phil Lord stated that a script was completed for a third installment before the strike, entitled Planet of the Grapes.
Oh my god. I don't know if I'm happy or mad that we
use them for his
get
products.
that.
Okay, products. I see.
Yeah.
Poor
little Foodimals. I grew up with the book too, Mason, and it is so wildly different from the movie.
The book and the movie are very different, but I'll be honest, I liked the first movie.
I like the first movie because they do something clever with the idea.
Like, I thought it was cute, and I thought that it was, like, too much of a good thing is a bad thing, and then it's like, oh, he has to, like, get help from his dad, but his dad also has to, like, come around. Like I thought it was overall
my mom
very nice.
Still cracks up hysterically at the computer file scene with the dad. She thinks that is the funniest thing ever, and will consistently laugh at it every time she sees that movie.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so it's like, I do like the first one.
It also gets the award of an honorary Father's Day movie because it has a father-kid relationship.
Please be parallel.
If only. I'm not gonna lie though, I would be curious to see what their food parody of Planet of the Apes would be like. Not Blue Sky, Bass. I think it was Sony, actually. I think it was Sony Animation.
Did you hear Sony's coming out with another movie called Goat? Yeah.
Yes, I've been seeing ads for it all over Instagram.
Yeah, Columbia Pictures and Sony Pictures Animation.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest, I think shit needs to accept that only certain things can be part 2s, like have sequels. No matter how good a movie does, I think that you kind of have to sometimes accept, I did it, I told the story, there's nothing else.
Some corporations need to realize, hey, this is not meant to be a franchise.
Like, don't get me wrong, certain things have good 2s, but I also think that you need to sometimes accept that this is not going to make a good 2.
I am very happy that there is only one Treasure Planet. I do not need a sequel.
Yeah,
it was perfect.
I just
It
need
ended lovely.
more good shit. You know, like there's a difference.
Yeah, that's all I need.
Like stop.
I just want more good shit.
Are we interested in GOAT? I would not be against seeing GOAT. You know, they specifically tout, you know, the studio is making K-pop Demon Hunters and
Yep.
Spider-Verse, which obviously we love.
The animation
great.
Does look good. I will give it credit there.
I'm less interested in the premise than those other two movies, I'm gonna be honest.
Unless it's Kuroko no Basuke, I don't really care about basketball.
Like,
but it could be a really good underdog story.
Well, again, it's like death basketball or some shit. Like, it's not just basketball. So, like, you know, they're like playing in like different areas.
It feels like
and
one
shit.
of those movies where I'm gonna wait for the reviews to come out and then it would be like, okay, maybe.
The problem, like, I'm of two minds. I probably won't see it, like, upon release solely because I don't do that, like, as a person.
I don't got that kind of time.
I just can't manage this sort of thing. It, like... I hope it's good. Like, I'm open to it being really good. I'm open to it being good.
Animation to be good.
And if, like, at least 5 people on the internet that I, like
we
trust
need a win. We need
and
to
follow, you know, chase hollow, like, and follow, whatever, like, I can and will watch it then. But I probably won't make a major point to see it.
Now, if it were the next Spider-Verse movie,
well,
I'd be screaming at Ori, Ori, we gotta go! We gotta go!
Yeah, and we gotta, like, take off so we can watch it in an empty theater again. No.
No, the only reason we managed to pull that off was because, one, it was in our local theater, not one of the chain theaters. And two, it was right near the end of its running.
Yeah, no,
that is the only reason we got that experience that we got. And God, was it amazing. I hope whoever was in the projector room enjoyed seeing us fangirl.
That's the issue, right? We come back to the issue with animation can only be funded by, like, merchandise, right? And it's, you make movies.
Do you know how
series.
fast I bought those DVDs when they came out?
For what? Spider-Verse? Yeah.
For Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
There's the merch.
No,
Give us our DVDs
which is, like,
again.
Idiotic that they don't fucking make DVDs. But the main point that I'm being is that's why we get into this fucking franchisee spiral. Right, because it's like, oh, so if people really liked this thing, they want more of that thing. And it's like, yeah, I'm not opposed to more of the thing that I like, but you have to want to make more of the thing that I like in the same amount of passion that you made it the first time.
There has to be an actual story there. Like, I gotta be honest, Toy Story should have ended at 3. I don't know why we have 4, and I really don't know why we're getting a 5.
But, like, 2 and 3 were definitely like, wow, these are other stories we really would have wanted to tell, but just, like, we only had one movie, right? Like same with, like, I'm not against Ice Age.
No, they feel
2
like
and 3 either.
Proper continuations,
right? Like, I'm not against Ice Age 2 and 3 either, but then it starts getting.
Oh, well, no, 2 is good. 3 is a guilty pleasure.
Yeah. But, like,
I don't know what happened by the time 4 came around, and 5...
And then it's just like, we're done. We're done. Yeah, exactly, Bass. Like, I just can't.
Yes! Oh, Bass, Mitchell versus the Machines is so good. I finally got to watch that one last year. High recommendation. It's a fun time.
But what kind of sucks...
That was when I was able to get my whole family together, and we were laughing hysterically during that movie.
Is that a lot of movies are considered, like, not successes if they're not series
Well,
with
if they
sequels.
don't have the big opening weekend, then they're immediately
Well, no,
written
I'm not
off.
even talking about it. I'm
And
talking
that
about, like,
sucks.
like, a movie is often not considered a success unless it has a sequel. Like, think about the big hitters. They all get sequels. And, like, again, I'm not saying every sequel is bad. That's obviously not the case. But you need to, like, they need to want it. I did see the
gotta
Popeye
want
movie
to make
trailer,
the
and it was
sequel.
sad that they canned it.
They had a trailer. Why didn't they just go for it?
It was it was the Roadrunner one. Right, the Wile E. Coyote one is the one that was like finished
Oh, are you
but got
talking about
canned.
Wile E. Coyote versus Acme?
Yeah, that
Isn't
was the one that
it?
was like literally finished, but then they were like, "Nah, we're not going to
And then they
release it.
canned
Take it as a loss."
because
I think that
the
should
powers
be
that
illegal
at
as
Warner
fuck.
Brothers has a jerk.
I would say
running the show.
my opinion is there should be a law where it's like if you are going to do some shit for tax, like if you're gonna not release a thing and get the tax write-off for it, to get the tax write-off for it, you have to release it for free. To me, that's
Yeah.
it. You have to release what you have for free. Otherwise you can keep it, but you don't get tax write-off for it, right? So now it's like now you have this dichotomy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the guy. Should redact it.
Yeah. A lot of people should redacted.
We all wish him a very pleasant fuck you.
But yeah, it's just like, I feel like that the caveat to getting the fucking tax write-off for not releasing something should be now it's public, right? Now it's public. Like, because we have the internet, right? In the past, it was like, oh, there's more money you would have to put into it. But it's like, now you can literally just fucking release shit on the internet, you know?
Sigh. Do I have any more tea? I'm all out of tea!
I've been out of tea. Mars, is that a
so
spoon in the
sad.
cup that I hear?
Yes, that was a spoon in the cup.
And Mrs., why does my tea get cold?
My tea actually doesn't get that cold anymore because now I'm actually boiling the water. It stays warmer for a lot longer.
See, I
now.
guess I've just been so kettle pilled for so long. I didn't even think of that as an option, as like a possibility. Huh?
Baz, are we reacting to the kettle or the spoon? Which one?
Both were blasphemous.
I need the spoon to mix my tea.
Yeah, and then you leave it in the sink.
Not when you're rushing to get to the computer.
I literally throw shit in the sink because the spoon cools the tea, and two, you're gonna poke your out.
Do you guys not hold the spoon? Like, you hold it back with your
It's just a
finger.
pain. And then the spoon is hot? Why do I... Mars, I'm out here drawing,
I don't know
streaming.
what kind of mamby-pamby spoon or my spoon doesn't get hot.
Your spoon doesn't get hot?
Do you want me to send a picture of the spoon I use?
I have a hardy,
It's like what a-
solid metal
Those
spoon.
long handle spoons.
And my spoon gets hot. Why are you using a long handle spoon to mix tea in a mug?
God, I'm getting put on blast tonight.
That's
Jesus.
more heat sapping. You're giving it a bigger heat antenna.
Which makes it so I can drink it instead of waiting for it to cool down. Science! Yay!
I don't understand you people. Mars, I made tea. I had my tea at like 8:15. I have not
Good for
had
you.
tea since at best 9 o'clock. At latest.
I've been out of tea since about 8:59. So yeah, same.
So then what do you mean it needs to cool down faster?
I'm sorry you hear the spoon noises, Bass.
If she's not talking during them, yes. If she is, I'm gonna be completely and utterly honest.
Mars
There
spoon count.
is-
Clink, clink, clink.
I am aware that there is a decent amount more audio editing that I could do for Ace Attorney episodes. However, I can't be fucked. Like, I just, That's so much effort.
There's already so much to do. I will be more mindful of my stirring. I'm sorry.
Like it's easy, Mars, if like you're not talking. Like sometimes like we'll cough or like someone makes a noise or whatever. Like that I can just literally delete that section. Like it's easy. But if someone's like talking, then would be like other shit that I don't even know how to do.
Someone's talking and just hear.
But there's just like I could be doing a lot more of like normalizing audio like manually, like really going in there and trying to like make it so that like every piece is like closer to the thing, you know, louder, quieter, whatever. And I try my best to make it roughly the same, you know, so that like at least when I'm listening to it I can like understand what's being said by everybody. So like if something's really quiet, like I will boost the gain and whatever.
But I am curious, how did you two become friends? You seem like polar opposites, and I do know opposites attract. I'm also so damn curious.
And I just like just can't do it. Maybe one day we'll have enough money to pay people. But I'm gonna also be honest. I don't want our content to get too polished.
There's gotta be a little bit of
I just don't want the
home-cooked
expectations
feel to it.
I just don't want the expectations. I don't want to keep topping myself in a way that's solely like you know, just so it couldn't be better. Because it's like, oh yeah, you could like hire people. And it's like, yeah, I do hope to one day hire people for certain things more. But then if I hire people...
Bass, you call us delirious, but we did eventually our Silk song. Hold out hope. It's coming.
One letter at a time to pass the time. My gosh.
Damn. No, I wasn't. I was like, hey, if it comes, it comes. I never beat the original Hollow Knight, but I did really like the art style, and the little I did play of it, I did enjoy. I watched an entire playthrough of it back in college, and that was actually something me and my roommate did, because she got into it too. And then when she came over to visit during one of the breaks, we played Hollow Knight together and got a little bit far. But then I never returned to it because time and everything. But now I'm like, I'm making an effort with Silk Song. I do want to beat it. I kind of do want the street cred. I'm feeling pretty good that I got to Act 2 and beat what is considered the hardest boss in the game. I am really patting myself on the back for that one. I struggled, I cried, I rage quit. A lot of times I died because I got interrupted by something. But it happened.
And this is very much the reason Ori does not play these games. Ori is not this kind of person.
Because I would put the Switch away and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a break. 10 minutes later, nope, I gotta go back. I gotta try again. Fuck, I can't give up. The monkey part of my brain wants that satisfaction. It wants that adrenaline rush. I'm not kidding. I was shaking during that boss fight when I realized I was getting toward the end in the final phase. I was like, oh my God, I don't think I made it this far before. Oh my God, I'm still alive. Oh my God, I'm shaking. Oh God, I'm fucking up. Oh no!
To say I don't ever get determined with games would be wrong because, like, I
feel like that's wrong because you've beaten Legend of Zelda. And that
I've beaten Legend of Zelda,
determination, but in, like, a different sense, you know?
And also,
more like puzzle-based.
I love Overcooked, and I have with
that
4
takes
other people,
determination.
and not only beaten it, Mars, but with 4 other people, I have beaten the first game 3 stars across everything twice with 2 separate groups of people.
After you whipped all of them into shape.
And then I beat the second game, the entire, like the whole thing, DLCs and everything, every single level with 4 people on 4 stars, which means you have to play all of them to 3 stars and then go back and play all of them again to get 4 stars, because you can't unlock 4 stars until you 3-starred everything.
That's hard.
So, like, I am determined, but I find the difference is that I'm good at Overcooked in the sense of, like, I feel like I can do it. Like, another round, like, I can feel like I can do it. Where when we play, like, anything with platforming and stuff like that and, like, fighting stuff, there starts to be a level where it's like, nope, I'm just done. Like, this is not a skill that I have or desire to have, so I'm done. Like, this has become unfun for me. Like, Dylan is...
See, for me, it was interesting in Silk Song, because, like, I was getting frustrated. It was taking a long time, but there were definitely moments where it was like, okay, no, I was better during that last one, or, ooh, I figured out a new strategy. Okay, like, it was very gradual increases. Like, it wasn't fast at all. It took 6 hours. But I don't know. I guess I've never really
It's just not the kind of games that I like.
I usually go for stuff like Pokemon. I played Hades a couple times, and that had a similar feel to it, where it's like, okay, I've gotten farther. Like, that's my push. That's my drive. With Silk Song, it's interesting because there's that feeling of, okay, I got just a little further this time. I think I could get a little further this next time. I don't know. I didn't realize I was that kind of person. Apparently I am. Where it's like, ooh, you just dangle the prize in front of me, and if I make it an inch each time, I will keep pushing. Which honestly, that kind of explains how I make it through grad school. Maybe I am that type of person. Huh, it was in me all along. Ooh, another Crab's Treasure I've heard of. I think that one's pretty friendly for a Souls-like beginner. Blasphemous, I want to say I know that one. I feel like I know that one. Did Dylan like that one? It sounds familiar.
I don't remember him saying anything about that one. Dylan loves FromSoft, so...
Dylan loves the challenge. He lives for it.
He's been playing Warframe right now. That's his thing. But yeah, they're just not my kind of game.
Finished Silk Song, I got returned to Ni no Kuni too, because I was in the middle of that. Luckily, I wasn't too far in, so I haven't forgotten the story or the prologue, but I think I forgot how the mechanics work. Oops.
There's definitely, like, I have a limit. And I'm very bad at the type of games that, like, Silk Song is, right? So my limit is very low in desire to go, because there will be a significant amount of time of no improvement. Versus, like, with Overcooked, it's like, there's also a level of, like, we can solve it by a different strategy. Right, and like, it feels like, well, obviously there's differences in, like, your items and shit in Silk Song and stuff. There is, like, you gotta hit the boss in this way, and you gotta dodge its moves in this way. You know, like, there's, like, you're kind of doing that. Versus in Overcooked, it's like, no, who is chopping the onions? How are we getting the onions from point A to point B? You know, oh shit, we need to deliver this, but we also need to take out the trash, and they're in the same place, you know, blah, blah, blah. So we can switch up. It's like, hey, all right, we've been trying, we've been going, you know, Dylan on onion duty isn't working. So Dylan, you go on, you know, dish duty, and I'll go on onion duty. You know, let's switch it around, right? So I feel like that is helpful as well, because it is multiplayer.
That's how you said it? I remember a lot more screaming involved.
Oh, yeah. But, like, I think I'm also just more willing to be determined at multiplayer co-op games because it is like we're doing it together. So it's like, I played Vagant with Dylan a fair amount. That's like a rogue-like. It's not a roguelite. I think it's a rogue-like game. Which is something I would never fucking play on my own. But he carries. So there's not, so while I am trying my best, there's not like a everything hinges on me sort of thing, right? Where it's like when you play by yourself, it's like if I die and I go back to the start, like it's only me and that's unfun because I'm not good. I'm just not that kind of game person. I like very specific games. Very specific game types.
That's understandable, Bass.
I got this game that's called
Kuni 2, I'll backtrack to Hades.
Delicious Dungeon. And it's like I don't know game genres, I'm gonna be completely honest. It's like what is Cult of the Lamb?
Oh crap. What is it? It's like a top-down something. Does it randomly generate the dungeons and the rooms?
Roguelike farming sim hybrid. Okay, so it's kind of like that, where it's like you have like a town and you have a restaurant, and then you have to go adventure to like get ingredients and shit. And then you come back and then you make the food. And it is like, Dylan loves to say it's like Cooking Mama. I feel like I've never played a game besides Cooking Mama that's exactly like Cooking Mama, but it is like you're making the...
I don't know,
it's
Cooking
food.
Mama is very specific.
Yeah, but it is like you're making the food, right? So like you are, preparing the different bits and stuff to make the food and everything like that. And if I'm being completely honest, it kind of just ended, like, I had a nice time, I tried it, kind of ended up being too much. Like there's too much to think about, in the sense of like, oh, I gotta go I gotta go get ingredients, and I gotta come back, and I gotta do all of this cooking, and then it's just like, there's a lot of cooking, and like, I like the overcooked cooking, right? Like, this is a very specific style of cooking, where it is like, you have the get the right ingredient, you have the prep, which is all the same. It doesn't matter what is technically happening to the ingredient, it is the same action every time, right? And then you have the cook the ingredient, which once again, only vaguely differs based on like what implement you put it into. And then you have the like plate the ingredient, right? So the way that so it's like, I'm chopping onions is the same exact thing as, say, peeling potatoes.
$60? Holy crap, Bass. For that game? No. Nope.
What game?
I could never. I'm pretty sure Cult of the Lamb.
Oh. I watched someone play it.
60 is a lot.
Science Papa, yeah. And so it's like, that's my kind of thing, where it's like, versus Cooking Mama, where it is like, I am explicitly preparing each ingredient in the ways that it would be prepared, right? Like every single one is different. Where it's like, no, Overcooked, like, the first level is you make soup, and there's 3 ingredients. There's tomatoes, potatoes, and onions. I'm pretty sure those are the ingredients. Oh, no, it was carrots, potatoes, and onions. And it's basically, you get a soup card, and it tells you it either wants a carrot, a potato, an onion, maybe all onions, all potatoes, all carrots, maybe it's 2 onions and a potato, whatever. Various things. And you get the proper ingredient, you chop it on the cutting board, which is the same exact, like, I hold down one button, I have to bring it to place, the hold down button, and then I get the product, right? There's not like a additional, like, make sure you chop it on the lines with your fucking, like, timer shit. Hate that. I'm not a fan of that type of gameplay, if I'm being honest. Like the Cooking Mama gameplay, right? I don't know what you would call that. where it's like time it, make sure, and there's like, okay, there's like a little bit of that in like some things, or like, you know, you put it in the pot and you need it to cook till it's done, but then there is a level when it cooks too much and it catches on fire. But it's very obvious, and that is the only quote-unquote timed thing, and I can just remove the pot from the stove, right, to do it. So the main things you're doing in Overcooked is managing order of ingredients being made into the things, and counter space, and order of putting out prepared dishes, because the order that if you correctly put them out in the right order, you get better points and stuff. But so it's like easier versus Delicious Dungeon is literally, it's like, fry the ingredients, wait until the line lines up in the green section to flip. And it's just like, okay, this is not the gameplay that I want.
Well, it's funny because my one of my friends, she was texting me this weekend, and she told me she just picked up a potion permit, which I know you and I have had our eyes on that game for a while too.
Is that the one that's
And
like
she said-
the apothecary whatever one as well?
Similar. Yeah, you're making potions. They have different effects on people, but apparently, according to her, there's a number of ways to make like the same potion in different ways. Like she said, the game explained the
Strange
fundamental,
horticulture,
but
that's
not
what
the
it is.
how. And she couldn't get past the tutorial. And a lot of people, at least according to her, were also saying that they were having trouble getting past the game. Apparently, it's really hard because of how you put the ingredients together to make the potion. Now, I'm not sure if she was referring to just the initial setup or the actual, like, making the potion of the game.
What's it called?
I'm like, potion permit. I'm pretty sure that was the one she was talking about. Let me double check.
Because there's another one called Potion
I know it's a
Craft,
name. I gotta see it's the name.
which is an older one.
That was when we talked about books. When did she tell me about the game? Potion making difficult. Hard time making potion. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Potion craft, not potion permit.
That
My
seemed
bad.
more
potion
like
craft.
it was. Yeah, Potion Craft is one I had been looking at, yeah.
Potion craft was the one she said was pretty difficult.
Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, so quoting her directly, I'm having a hard time making potions. You literally have to try almost everything to figure out how to make it, and there's never a right answer. You could find a bazillion ways to make a health potion.
But doesn't it write it down after you figure it out?
I don't know. She didn't elaborate on that. But apparently a lot of the reviews were also going into that too, and I was like, oh, okay.
But it says very positive, overwhelmingly positive.
That's what had me so confused. You're looking at Potion Craft,
I'm looking at Potion
right?
Craft. It's got this, like, very art, you know, like, textured to it.
Yeah. That's the
Recommended,
one.
recommend,
That's the
not.
one.
This one just says the end game is unfinished. Potion making as true experimentation and exploration. But I'm pretty sure it writes it down for you. There's a guy playing it right now, apparently.
Oh, look at that.
Like, streaming it.
It's a very pretty looking game.
Oh, yeah. The art style is very beautiful. The one I have is, Strange Horticulture.
That's the one.
That's
I
another
will
one.
admit Potion Permit has more of that sprite work that I like.
Yeah, but it seems more like, a different kind of game. It gives more, like Stardew
It's got
Valley.
Stardew Valley
vibes. Glad we both agree.
Honestly, based.
It's just, like, to me at a point, it's like, don't get me wrong, I totally have played and enjoyed Animal Crossing and stuff, and, you know, once upon a time I would have really loved to play Stardew Valley, but there's also the point in my life now is like, I do want something that has like a goal. Not just like doing
I felt like my goal was reached when I was like, my island is pretty. I participated in all the holidays, including my birthday, played for a whole year straight. Now I'm ready to pivot.
See, mine was just I kind of played and then I kind of just stopped playing.
That's how you play Animal Crossing. That's how it works.
But so my thing is that I have such limited time now that I'm at this point where it's like the game, like I do want the game to have like an end game.
I literally feel like, I don't know if you get this, Ori, but you know how in some games you get that little timer in the corner and they're like, you can choose to do one activity and then it'll take you to the next period of time in the game. Do you want to hang out with an NPC friend? Go to a restaurant? Yes, I'm thinking of Persona as I'm describing this. Or read a book to increase your intelligence. And sometimes I swear to God, my life feels exactly like that. Because it's like, I could play Lego Lord of the Rings with my dad and increase that bond. I could go watch a movie with my mother, or I could play a video game. What do I want to do for the 2 hours?
I'm sorry, I just got distracted by this lovely, beautiful game.
Oh, what game are you looking at?
The Cosmic Wheel of Sisterhood.
Oh, not
like
heard
witches.
of that one.
Immerse yourself in an enchanting narrative experience as Fortuna, a fortune teller witch condemned to exile on her asteroid home. Craft your own tarot deck, regain your freedom, and shape the fate of Cosmic Witch Society. And it has mystery tag on it.
Pretty!
Beautiful.
Pretty! Ooh, that's going in the wish list, honestly.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I don't think so, actually, Beth.
Lovely.
You tell us about a lot of games, so that it's fantastic. Can you describe the gameplay to me? Like, I really have to say I have gotten very particular because it also means it's like, is this something that could be played on stream?
Very particular.
I would say I'm much less particular with anime, to be honest. I do a wide variety of anime. Come on.
All right, I'll give you that.
But at this point, like, the vast majority of games that I have time to play are ones that we do on stream. So it's kind of me kind of sussing out, could this be a stream game? Probably your favorite demo ever. My goodness.
Oh, snap.
High praise.
I have never played Minecraft while I can't see. I gotta be honest, I never got into Minecraft. But my dad did. My dad has been playing Minecraft for a long time, still does.
Yeah, that surprised the shit out of me. When Mars is like, yeah, my father like goes and plays Minecraft just like every day. It's like part of his thing. He just logs in. He's like, building his little castle or whatever.
What was really funny the other day, my dad's been pivoting away from Minecraft. He recently got Lego Lord of the Rings. The other day, I've been helping him when he gets stuck in the puzzles. The other day, he comes down to me and he's like, okay, what do you want for lunch? I got this, this, and this. I'm like, ooh, the salami, please. So he hands me a plate of salami, and he's like, this salami comes with a stipulation. And I'm like, oh, okay. What are the deal? What is the deal you're laying down? And he's like, you get salami, and then you help me beat this level in Lord of the Rings. I'm stuck again. I'm like, okay. So we just did that for 3 hours on Sunday. It was great. We beat the first movie. And I did a lot of the boss battles because watching him play was really painful. It's like with Ori, I can't leap through the screen and take the controller from her, but I can with my dad, and he honestly very willingly gives it up.
No matter how much Mars may want to.
I can't wrestle it away from her. But I can get it away from my dad. He was just losing all our coins, and I'm like, Dad, please give me the controller. You're hurting me. Stop.
Make your own tarot deck, which you can do elements and decorate. You can read character, how you build the deck. The story's good. Damn.
Just the demo had you sobbing. Holy crap. That's impressive.
My other issue, again, we're specifically talking, because at this point in time, I literally only play games on stream. Okay? It's just kind of how it is. I just only have time for that. I do too much shit. So every game in my head now is like, would this make good stream game? And if I'm being honest, a too narrative heavy game, I don't think makes a good stream game.
If it's too narrative heavy, then we can't really
then we're not doing anything. Yeah, like that doesn't make it bad or anything, or like honestly probably enjoy
out of pocket example. But if we played a visual like dramatical murder, I don't think there'd be a whole lot of
exactly. And that's why like the visual novel tag is like sussy to me in the sense of that it's like
with caution for
sure. where it's like like Ace Attorney just hits such a sweet spot of having a narrative going on. Again, Bass, I'm not saying I wouldn't like it. Also, just like, I really am confident I would like Blueprints, but both of these games definitely Blueprints, I don't think would be an enjoyable stream experience, either for you guys or for me. Because I will say, I am not a person that wants to have a stream that doesn't have a lot of talking. Like, Yap is kind of our brand. And if
it really
we
is.
did a stream that was like very silent because we're just concentrating, like I feel like it gets to a point where it's like, yeah, I think there are people out there who will enjoy that. People do watch that sort of thing. But I'm not that person, and I'm very much in the proponent of make the content that I would watch, right? That is literally the whole reason the videos exist, because I wouldn't watch stream.
So, Mason, maybe plot heavy is the wrong word here. I think it's more like there's gaps in between where we can yap. Like, it's not walls of text, except for bad.
Yeah, but we hated that. Remember how much we hated that? No.
But when I think of like other visual novels, I think like some of them do have walls of text where it's like you can't comment during them, or there's like voice acting over them, so that doesn't give us an opportunity.
For me, the concern ends up being like story driven games, if that makes sense. There is a narrative in Ace Attorney, but in all complete honesty, you do not have to treat any case not like as an individual. You can treat every case as an individual. We have forgotten many things that link stuff together, and that has not ruined our enjoyment of the game because we haven't remembered all these minute details that like you guys bring up. Like in rewatching our playthrough of the games, I do get stuff where it's like, oh shit, I didn't even realize that, whatever. I mean, even Allie experienced it, where when she was playing, again, Ace Attorney 3.5 and 3.1 spoilers, and technically 3.4 spoilers, Allie didn't realize that Dahlia had said anything to Mia, or they hadn't made any motion about them knowing each other, even though in the timeline they would have, and that was kind of the point. But it is there. But that doesn't ruin or stop your ability to play each case, not remembering the full interconnectors, right? It is a added bonus to it, but I would say that the first and foremost thing to Ace Attorney is character interactions under the guise of a mystery, right? So the mystery had to be the tightest
That's a good way of
thing.
Describing it.
But then I feel it's much more leaning character study that does have overarching plots and callbacks and things that are there for you to enjoy if you want. But if I fell asleep in my brain between 4 months ago when we played the first case to now when we're playing the last case.
Definitely happen.
It doesn't prevent me from knowing it. I don't feel like, to me, if we get to a level where it's like I have to take notes to understand, because again, we play it so infrequently, quote unquote, right?
If it becomes Paradise Killer, we're bailing.
Paradise Killer had too much stuff to understand, right? Yeah, exactly. We play once a week at the most, right? We will have a couple of times where it is like, I do want to have, a week of Ace Attorney again, like we did, like that was very fun, but that's not a rate we can keep up. So, and then we had these long periods of time where we couldn't play every week. We played every week and then 3 weeks off, or we had like 2 months off, like, such is life. Yeah, exactly, Bass. Because there's a lot going on and we're trying to yap and we're trying to do whatever, but that doesn't make the game impossible, and that doesn't lessen our enjoyment of the game. It can only increase our enjoyment of the game as we remember stuff, right? And so because we can only play a game guaranteed weekly, at this point we are weekly because Dylan's out of the mines. Unless Mars suddenly has mines, which I don't think she will.
Do not wish anything on me, please.
I don't wish anything upon you. No one will ever have mines again. We are at this weekly pace, but that is still a weekly pace, right? That's my fear with Blueprints. I would love to play Blueprints, but I would have to play Blueprints at like it's every day, because otherwise I'm gonna forget, because there's just too much shit, right? Like there's a lot of stuff. And so that's another reason that quote unquote like narrative driven games scare me, because you want to be able to follow the plot more, right? Like you want to be able, that's why I'm confident with something like Nancy Drew, because when I played it,
I could live with the library. I could also live with a little
See, the
bookshop.
problem is the forest and the library are nice places. The mines is a bad place, right? What's the bad place equivalent? Ori goes to the desert, and Mars goes, I don't know where. The Shredder. I don't know. There you go.
Wow, Shredder just wow.
That's the point, Bass. Dylan going to the mines is a bad thing.
No, that's
the mines
the point,
aren't
Bass.
law
There's
related.
no trees, so Ori is sad.
Nobody wants to go to the mines. The law mines. Yeah, exactly. The treeless desert. See, the point is it's a bad place. We don't want to be there.
The bookless data center, or Shredder, apparently.
Okay, I'm sorry that my first quote-unquote opposite of a book was a Shredder, okay? Like, I'm sorry.
That's not the opposite of a book. That's a destroyed book.
Yeah, and the desert isn't the opposite of a forest. So, like, let's
okay, maybe not from a biology standpoint.
The mines aren't the opposite of an office.
The vocal factory. The vocal factory, damn.
The tree warehouse.
I'm honestly so happy. I was having a really good vocal day today.
Don't jinx it.
I don't know what happened, but singing on the way home, I was like, oh my god, I can hit all the notes again. This is awesome! Thank you, Snow Day!
Mars finally didn't have to talk.
And I hear we're getting more snow this weekend.
Yeah.
Please, 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 please. I will just eat up all the snow days, like yummy ice cream.
Dylan's done with snow, guys.
He hates shoveling it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he hates shoveling it. Which is exactly why I would not like snow, but I did not have to shovel it. Because Dylan did. He literally made a promise to me, because originally I wanted to move out of where we live and somewhere warm, and part of the argument was there's no snow to shovel, and I don't want to do that. And he goes, but you'll never have to do that. You know, you have me and I'll do it. And I'm like,
Aw.
you promise? And he's like, yep. And I'm like, fucking deal then. So
Okay, there's the contract.
Yeah.
Bass, I feel like Ori is more equipped to comment on that. There's an exploding tree epidemic.
Okay, so I actually had to look into this the other day because Dichotomy actually brought it up to me.
Oh, snap.
It's a yes and a no thing. Exploding is a bad term, but that's what people equate it to because it sounds really violent. Okay, there is a time of
no
year
worries, Bass.
that can happen when the sap flows in trees, or trees that are not as equipped for cold environments, or it is very fast of a freeze. Trees can get something called frost cracking, which is trees have a significant amount of water in them. That's just how it is. And thus, rapid expansion of that water due to either heating or freezing can cause the wood to snap and break. Yeah. Now, but we are talking about temperatures of like negative 30 Fahrenheit. Like, we are talking very cold. And there's a lot of anecdotal, talk about it. Historically a lot. And again, scientifically it makes sense. And we see uncatastrophic frost cracking a lot in trees. And it is, it's just the water freezing. Well, it's not the water freezing, it's the sap freezing. But trees are very insulated. So this, again, because wood is an incredible insulator, and if trees were always freezing, we'd be having a problem. This is a common issue, and again, very heavy air quotes on common, in the, mid-north, the Midwest, like the upper Midwest of the United States. It does happen there. Again, what it really is it is causing a crack in a tree, and when wood snaps under pressure fast like that, so when it has a catastrophic failure like that, it sounds like a gunshot. Like, you can do that with 2x4s in like a press. Like, it sounds like a gunshot. They just have a lot of tension in them. It is very loud, and so it is very startling. It does not always cause a tree to fall over, and if you are very close to one, there is like a small level of you could get hit with something, but it is not particularly dangerous. It is also not more common right now than it's ever been historically. It's happened to an extent at a certain time of year in many places all the time, that so much native groups have called it Nights of the Cracking Trees, because when you go to sleep at night in very cold areas, it gets very fucking cold, and some trees that are unequipped or smaller or uninsulated will freeze and crack, and again, it sounds like a gunshot.
Ooh.
But the big issue with this is that there are no videos of it. If you are seeing a video, I'm going to tell you that it is 99% an AI fucking video. Okay? It is a very difficult thing to catch on any, you have to
because you never know when it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you never know when it's gonna happen. You never know what tree it's going to happen to, right? Like it is a very, very, very difficult. And now I'm not saying that it's impossible, because we do have things of trees getting struck by lightning. You do have videos of that happen. But I'm going to tell you that it is nearly, again, that's why I'm saying 99. It is 99% likely an AI video. If it has any sort of fire or flashing in it, that is an AI video. If it explodes apart in a billion pieces, this is an AI video. If it pulls up out of the ground, from the root, this is an AI video. All that is happening is that the inside of the tree is rapidly expanding. So there is going to be a part of the tree that you'll get vertical cracks from as it goes pop. Again, it is very loud. Like, it is very loud. That is accurate. It is like a firework. It is like an explosion. It is very loud. Because, again, snapping a 2x4 is also incredibly fucking loud. So, but we're talking, like, at most, like, 3 to 4 large pieces of tree. It is not exploding in a bunch of shrapnel. It is not, you know, doing this crazy thing. And it is not more likely to happen to a tree by you than the tree losing a branch, right? We call, in the business, we call these acts of God. And the reason they're called acts of God is because there is nothing that could have been done, right? Like, there's nothing that...
well, it's not due to negligence.
Well, there's no warning
like
signs, right? Like, I can't test a tree or look for certain things in any way in a tree and be like, this one's likely to explode if it, you know, gets too cold or whatever. Like, there's nothing you could do. And while there is talk of certain preventative measures for trees that are experiencing uncharacteristic temperatures, so we're talking the trees that are in areas that are not meant to get that cold, getting that cold, that talk about like wrapping trees, the effectiveness is debatable at best scientifically. It only happens to certain kinds of trees because it has to do with the sap and the amount of sap. And it's much more likely to happen at closer to March times of years when the sap flows than it is to occur now when the sap is not flowing. So you are really as likely to encounter a quote-unquote exploding tree as you are to suddenly being near a tree that loses a large branch, right? Does it happen? Yes. Can you be unlucky? Also, yes. But you should not be any more afraid of your trees than you normally are. And there's literally nothing to do about it, okay? You get unlucky. It's like getting, you know, a tree getting struck by lightning. You know, there's kind of, it's gonna happen or it's not gonna happen. It can happen again. It's been happening for decades. You know, lumberjacks will tell you about it. It's a lot more anecdotal evidence of people who live or work in very forested, very cold areas. You're really unlikely to encounter
specific.
it. Yeah. We are talking you would have to have, again, very, very perfect conditions for it to be called what I would call like an epidemic. And that would be it being, again, closer to March. So the sap runs in late winter, early spring. That's when like maple syrup season is and all this stuff. But all trees run their sap then. That runs sap. Not all trees get that sappy about it. But like very resinous trees will run their sap then.
Sappy.
Yeah. Good night, Mason. If we were to have a flash freeze again, we are talking that the main anecdotal ones discuss temperatures of like negative 47 degrees Fahrenheit when this is happening, right? It's like a really specific thing. If we were to have like a very cold flash freeze in like late February, early March, then I could see it being an actually like, this is happening more often than normal, but I really doubt it. It really is one of those things that is like, yes, this is a thing that can happen to trees. No, it's really not going to affect your life, except maybe if you live in a very cold forested area, it might sound like gunshots at night. That's just kind of how it is. 99% of the videos you see are going to be fake. Like horrifically fake. Like, I'm gonna be honest, they look like people are blowing up trees. They don't look like anything that we're talking about. So yeah, there's the
The more you
exploding
know.
tree epidemic. I was debating, so ideally a new Arboreal episode comes out this week. It's supposed to be tomorrow, but Amber is not anywhere different from where she was when stream happened. So I do have to finish her first. Yeah, that too, Pastry Pup. But we are talking about people like in the middle of the woods. You know, more again. I would be very surprised.
More caught off guard when they hear that.
For
of the location.
a suburban or urban tree to experience this. It's just not what happens, and the ground is warmer, and there's a lot of factors that go into it. We are talking that like densely forested areas in winter at night. Very unlikely for anybody to see, experience, or catch on camera. Not impossible. Freak things happen. But I have yet to see a real one. I'm not searching for him. But they're all fake. You also, I will say, you also know it's a problem when it's like, quote unquote, we're having this tree epidemic, and then suddenly like a lot more videos pop up. It's like, it would have been happening before people said something, right? Like, does that mean like a delay, right? Like when you think about it, it's like, oh, I would have been seeing a lot of stuff, and then I would have people reporting on this versus like, oh, there's an epidemic, and then suddenly I'm getting all of these videos, right? It's very wild stuff.
Something just seems a little off about the timing of everything, you know?
Listening to paper planes. I don't, Beth.
I haven't, no.
Oh no. No wonder his hand looks wonky.
Yeah, what happened there?
There was meant to be a line and then, these lines because his sleeve extends.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, so this is his sleeve still. I just forgot apparently to put the final line.
It's the final line.
So you colored it, and then it looked like his wrist was wonky as fuck.
Yeah, that looks a lot better. That one I did not catch. Sometimes I catch them, sometimes I don't.
Exactly, Bass. They posted the warning as like a weird meme map thing. Like it really...
It's like, And this is why critical thinking is important.
The problem is that, like, why are we going out and fucking generating videos of this shit? Like, I know why, and the why is because they're fucking clout chasers. Like, there's no other reason. You're not making anything
they are just
creative. They're just like, I want a view.
I want a view, and I don't want to put any effort into it.
Are you talking about the ones that have, like, the cake on top, like the straw? Like the straw through the cake on top?
I've not had one of those, if that's what we're describing.
Cloud chasing implies effort. Does it?
Does it? I don't think so.
I don't know if it implies effort.
I don't think that necessarily implies effort. Cloud chasing to me just seems like, oh, we're following a trend and I'm going to do it with the most minimal effort possible.
Yeah. I don't think clout chasing implies effort. I think clout chasing used to require effort. I have not had one of those. I am very close to having one of those.
Oh?
There was a location that I was stationed at for a little bit that did have a cafe that sold shit like that. It wasn't a shake. It was, It was like
that just sounds like a whole ass dessert.
A lot, yeah, it was like a whole ass dessert. They called it like a latini. That's what it was called. It was called a latini, but it was the same general vibe. And you could get like matcha ones, and then they had like a bunch of stuff piled on top of it. And I was like,
so good, so
I'm certainly
nummy.
interested, but I didn't do it that one day, and I haven't been back.
No worries, Bass.
Yeah, don't worry about the delay.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm present enough.
We got 5 minutes.
These
anyway,
topics
so
are
don't
specific
worry.
enough that I can multitask. Yeah, it's not like you're
I feel
answering
like
with
one
context.
Of the earlier ones we had in the night.
If
not a lot of farting happened.
Here's a
during that.
trick. Here's a trick. Just general chat trick. If you feel that you are if you find that you are delayed, right? Like there's a chat delay, just add context to your messages. Just a little bit of effort, because then I can know what you're talking about. This is not happening right now. I'm just saying as like a future. If you just go yes, but you've like realized that you're like delayed, you gotta say like part of the question or something, you know, because otherwise it's like this yes came and I'm on like 8 different topics.
Yes, cake. Yes, tea.
Yeah.
Yes, tree. Like that.
Probably Bass, but you can kind of just like slide it off. And then, like, put another thing.
I don't think is it sitting in the drink itself? Like,
no,
the
it's on
get
top.
Wet?
No, it's on
or is
top.
It like, it's on
it's
top,
on top.
right?
They do it with, like, donuts and
yeah, you could easily slide that off.
I would just slide it off.
You could easily slide that off. And then you get to have both.
Yeah.
Oh, so yummy.
That's definitely, like, the true cake shake ones, like with the giant cake, is definitely something I would share with, like, Dylan. That would be like a Dylan, we're going to try this together, so we get one. Because there's just too much food.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a lot. No, clearly that's designed to have 2 straws in it and be a cutesy drink.
And
that's
yet.
a big-ass cake.
No, you know the cool thing I heard about? Sushi push pops.
Ooh.
It's sushi in a little cylinder container, and you shove the chopstick in the bottom, and so it's the whole sushi roll, so you can slide it up the tube and eat it.
Oh. Clever.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's literally just sushi. It's just the way you eat it, Bass. It's not
just sushi. It
frozen
the way it's
or
presented
sweet.
has changed.
But you pour the soy sauce in the tube, and then you push it up and you eat it in push pop
sounds
format.
Really good.
Well, it's specific to this one like chain, and they have like a street side window, so you can just walk up instead of eating in the restaurant. Yeah, really I will say that sushi push pop does sound horrible, but the actual thing, what it is not. Yeah. Sadly, they're all in Traffic Place, and I just don't want to go to Traffic Place.
Traffic Place. Why?
If it was uptown, I'd be down, but not Traffic Place.
No. Anything but Traffic Place.
Whew. Oh.
No Traffic Town for us.
No Traffic Town. I'm only gonna get 1 panel done. Technically I got 2.
Nice. Oh, wow. I'm gonna have a big-ass gap tomorrow.
That's wild, Bess. That sounds crazy.
And then Friday... Oh, I don't even know what's gonna happen on
I've gotta iron out my other art list. My other art list, I think, is Ronin's second, I think, to the other thing. Question is the truth in the trope end before Ronin or after Ronin? Truth in the trope ends first. Okay, gotta do that first. And then I can finish the Ronin thing. And then I have to do
Not
the
a single good
February
sushi
thing.
place where you live, Flair? That's so sad.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm an honorary Asian person. I've been told. I like have made Dylan a lot of like Asian food stuff for like to take to work and stuff. And he has multiple coworkers that are like Korean immigrants explicitly, so they've lived in Korea and they've come over here. And they're like, "Oh, Dylan, is your wife Korean?" And he's like, "No." And then the guy's like, "Chinese?" And he's like, "No." And then he's like, "Oh, she's got to be Japanese then." And he's like, no, she's white. And he's like, "What?" Because I just kept making like...
It's hilarious.
I don't know if authentic's the word, but like I was making like Korean cuisine and stuff and onigiri and like with the little package thing.
Hey, you can't help it if it tastes good.
Oh, no.
And it's good for you.
It's one of the highest compliments. Being mistaken for like the ethnicity that you are, you know, making the food of is pretty like high of a like by somebody who is that
honor.
ethnicity. That's a pretty high ass compliment. Like I really don't think you could top that.
Oh, no, not at all. See, I haven't made the food, but I've been to 2 Bengali weddings at this point, and I've stayed with my friends. I've stayed at their homes with their families. And the most recent one I went to last year, I was like,
ooh, the eyebrows.
I really wanted to impress them. So, you know, I put in the extra effort. We ate lots of spicy food that weekend. And by the end of it, they were like, "You fit in real well." And I'm like, "Thank you." I tried. I really wanted it to be perfect for my friend.
That's what matters.
That's what matters.
I'm
It's
gonna finish
11:02.
this.
Who are we going to raid tonight?
We'll see. I just want to finish this
And
real
I called
quick.
her
We'll
Jelly
see.
Cat earlier like a...
Yeah.
called them Jelly Cat earlier like a dum-dum. I meant Jelly Wire.
Yeah.
I don't
Are
know
they
why
still
I said Jelly
streaming?
Cat.
I don't know.
Does not look it.
Yeah. Mother of Carp is streaming though. It might be
Ooh.
Speaking with Satan today. We shall see.
It might, Bass. It might.
I think the one time we caught Jellywire was on a Thursday.
That was a Thursday. Yeah. That was definitely a Thursday.
Oh, Hans is
yes,
doing...
I've had funnel cakes.
Oh, we might have
They
to
are
raid
delicious.
Hans though.
Ooh, Hans is live?
Hans and Top Down Tabletop are also live.
Oh, shit. It's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a while for Hans.
I think we might have to do Hans.
He has Morale too. Alright, let's finish this real quick. Oh, yes.
Alrighty.
I've had funnel cakes. I'm not a funnel cake person.
I've never tried making a funnel cake.
Yeah, I'm not a funnel cake person. I'm not a fried dough person.
I'm sorry, I like fried dough.
Yeah, not me.
Especially if that fried dough has sugar on it.
Yeah, I am very much not a fried dough person. I don't know. This ain't for me.
To each their own. I don't know if your worries are unfounded, Bass. I do not know what worries you have when it comes to funnel cake. Are you worried about the frying process?
Yeah, I just personally hate deep frying. That's like a personal thing. My understanding is it's not any more different than normal frying anything. I just hate deep frying. I hate deep frying partially because of the splatter, but yeah, mostly because it's just so much oil. Oh, I might have missed it, Baz. Oh, there you are. Haven't sure.
Hi, Matt.
Deep frying at home. A lot of people do deep fry at home, Bess. You really like if you have a thermometer, I will say it's a lot easier. But I just personally find that I don't like fried stuff enough to make it worth it. And also, I do know when you do deep fry things, the first one will never come out good. Like the very first one you put in the fry oil. That's just a function of deep frying. Like, it's scientific about, like, the surface tension and stuff, and it needs stuff in it, and blah, 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 blah. I'm pretty sure Hank Green did something on this, but you can you can look up all of that. Yeah, that's exactly what I feel, Bass. It's just so you might. I would look up air fryer funnel cake. Honestly.
Yeah.
Would not be surprised. Will it be different?
Bet there's a way to do it.
But you could probably do it. All right, we're gonna raid Hans.
Yes. Going to Hans.
They're doing
and thank you all for coming tonight.
My Arcana. So they're reading 5e homebrew stuff and talking about it with Mrau. Mrau now. And so you can see her really cool newer VTuber model.
Oh, that's exciting.
But yeah. All right. Thank you all for coming. Have a nice hump day, and we'll see you all on Thursday.
You made it to the middle of the week. Well done. We'll see you on Thursday.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.